What's God's name?
Jesus.
Right? So we're going to go inside of the Bible and show you God's name. Give me the book of Isaiah, chapter 12, verse 2. Right? So it's a thing that we have to do, and we got to know what God we're praying to.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 12 and verse 2.
Go.
Behold, God is my salvation.
Right.
I will trust and not be afraid, for the Lord
The
Yahweh,
Lord's name?
the Lord
You
Yahweh.
gotta say the Lord's name. Can you take your hat off when you say the Lord's name?
I call him Jesus. That's what I call him.
Bro, what Jesus
Yeah,
was
I
given
know.
to us. Hold on, I got you, brother. Jesus was given to us, you understand, in the Greek time. Right? His name, when you go to the Hebrew, is Yahweh Shah. The Most High's name is Yahweh. Can you say the Most High's name in ancient Paleo Hebrew? Because this is what the Most High gave us. Man has given us Greek. Man has given us all of these different languages. Give me the book of Psalms chapter 19 and verse number 2. But check this out. Right? You got Yahweh. You got Yahweh Shah. This is our language, which is the Hebrew, bro. This is the Most High's name, and this is his beloved son's name, Yahweh Shah. Bring that out.
This book of Psalms, chapter 19 and verse number 2. Day unto day utter speech.
The
And
Lord said, day unto day, man utters speech. Now, man's speech could be in the Latin, could be in the Greek, could be in the Hebrew, it could be in all of these different things. It could be in the English, right? Read on.
and night unto night sheweth knowledge.
Meaning knowledge is expounded all throughout the earth in different languages and different tongues. Read on.
There is no speech nor language where their voice is not heard.
Meaning only the Lord can hear all languages. Do you know all languages, brother? Meaning if it was a so-called Greek, right, a Hebrew, somebody speaking English, somebody speaking Spanish, all of these languages, maybe only the Most High, because there's a lot of men that do not know all languages. You have a couple of brothers that maybe know 3, 4. Some scholars may know 5 and 6. But the Most High knows all the languages. Meaning only the Most High can really understand you. You understand what I'm saying, brother?
Yeah.
So you have to say his name in his language, in the ancient Paleo Hebrew. Can't say a Chinese version and dialect of the Lord's name. Can't say an Arabian breakdown, because they'll take my name in Chinese and make it something else, man. Changchuan. Right? You think I'm an answer to that? Your name's Robert, right?
Yeah.
What do you think they're gonna call you in Chinese, Robert?
I don't know. They can call me.
You think they're gonna respect that name, Robert?
I'm like, my name is Robin. Something like, my name is Robin, such, something like that. And then they reply, they're like, what is your name again? I'm like, Robin.
What you think they're gonna call you,
I
Robert?
I said, my name is Robin. They might call me Nickel Jordan. They change. I'll say my name is Robert. They switch it to Nickel Jordan.
Yeah, they're gonna switch it.
They switch it, yeah.
Right, so that's what these languages do. That's the point, bro.
Right.
They
Right.
switch up names and they give you other names.
Yep.
Right, so the
I
Most
said, my
High's
name
name.
Robert. They say Nickel Jordan. I'm like, wow.
Exactly. Right.
Yeah.
So the Lord's name is Yahweh. Can you say that?
Yeah, Howard.
There you go, bro.
God.
And his son's name is Yahweh Shah.
Yeah, Howard.
There you go, bro. What's the Most High's name?
Yeah, Howard.
Yahweh.
Yeah, Howard.
There you go. His son's name?
Yeah, Howard. Shah.
What's the Most High's name?
I always called him with Yeah, Howard.
There you go. And his son's name?
Yahweh Shah.
Yahweh Shah.
Yeah, Howard Shah.
There you go, bro.
Right, that's
Can't
right,
forget
that's
that. So the first step is acknowledging who you are and you know you're an Israelite. Now you have to repent. You have to come to the Lord in a contrite heart, a humble spirit, and you have to wash away all of those sins that you have. You understand? Give me Psalms chapter 19 and 12. Give me the book of Job chapter 13 and verse 23. Give me the book of Psalms chapter 38 and verse 18. So the Most High wants us to do what? Repent. What's repent mean?
Turn away from sin and turn away and be more like Jesus.
Right?
Or Yahweh
This the
Shah.
book,
Yahweh Shah. There you
Yeah.
go, brother. Exactly.
Salaki. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 19 and verse 12.
You know?
Who can understand his errors?
Meaning no man can really know all the wickedness that they've done. Do you recollect things you were doing in the 4th grade, brother? Right, we can't all to it. We might have one memory. Right, when we caught the winning touchdown.
Winning touchdown.
Right, but that's all we remember.
Yeah.
Right, read on.
Yeah.
God. Cleanse thou me from secret faults.
From secret faults. Then you have things that are secret that the Lord needs to wash and cleanse away from. Read on.
Keep back thy servant also from presumptuous sins.
Meaning keep me back from things that willingly could hop on me at any given second. Because I could be presumptuously and grab that cigarette.
Right.
I could be presumptuous and answer that phone that I know I should not be.
Right.
The Lord said, man, keep me back from things that I can't willingly shoot forth to do immediately. Give me John chapter 3 and 3. Bring it up. 38 and 18.
It's book of Psalms, chapter 38 and verse 18. For I will declare mine iniquity.
You have to declare your iniquity. Meaning you can't say the Lord know everything. That's the point.
Right.
No, you have to declare it. You have to know you were wrong. You have to say it. You have to be the one, brother, to literally declare your iniquity. All the things that you do, all your wrongdoings, your transgressions.
Right.
You have to say, you know what? I literally get on my hands and knees, smoking my chest humbly, written my heart, not my garment, in the name of the Most High, which his name is what?
Yahweh Shah.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yah, not Jah. Yah. Yah.
Yahweh
There you go. And Yahweh Shah.
Shah, yeah.
There you go. So you pray to the Most High. You declare all your iniquity. So you know what? I battle with cigarettes. I battle with weed. I battle with wicked thoughts. I battle with not being strong. I battle with not remembering your name. These are the things that I battle with that is a stumbling blocks in the way to coming before you. And pray to the Most High in sincerity. You know what the Lord is going to do?
They come down and shout with you with blessings and stuff like that.
Give me the book of James, chapter 1, and verse number 5. We're going to show you what the Lord's going to do. As soon as you come to the Lord with a contrite heart, the Most High is going to bless you. He's going to hear you. Bring that up.
Book of James, chapter 1 and verse number 5.
Bring it out.
If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask Yahweh, that giveth to all men
He gives
liberally.
to all men liberty. Meaning the Lord ain't going to sit down there with his hands folded like man. You ask man for something, he going to boss up on you. What you running for? When you going to pay me back, man? This is the third time this week. Right, man going to boss up on you and look down upon you, man. The Most High not like that. You ask the Most High for something, you know what he going to do?
You want to say, oh, my son deserves this, let me give him something that he deserves. So.
Right, he's going to literally grant you that, brother. Give me the book of Psalms chapter 41. Psalms chapter 41, right, and start at verse number 2. So the Most High give that to you, brother.
That's right.
And you can drop that. Give me you can drop John 3 and 3 and give me Matthew 7 and 7. Bring that out.
Psalm 41 and verse 2.
Bring it out.
The Lord will preserve him and keep him alive,
The Lord will preserve a righteous man and keep him alive from all evil. Read,
and he shall be blessed upon the earth,
right?
and thou wilt not deliver him unto the will of his enemies.
Read.
The Lord will strengthen him upon the bed of languishing.
The Lord's going to strengthen that man up that's weak, that really can't walk well, that really doesn't have a mind to serve him. Read on.
Thou wilt make all his bed in his sickness. I said, Lord, be merciful unto me, heal my soul.
Hold on, he's asking, be merciful unto me and heal my soul, heal my heart. Heal me from things that I'm going through, from getting beat up by all of these spirits and getting attacked daily. Read.
For I have sinned against thee.
For I have what?
For I have sinned against thee.
Read.
Mine enemies speak evil of me.
All of the enemies are speaking evil, and they want to destroy you. They handpicking you out to devour you. Read.
When shall he die, and his name perish? And if he come to see me, he speaketh vanity. His heart.
Vanity. You can rush right there. Give me Psalms chapter 21 and verse number 4. Right? Psalms chapter 21, and you can start at verse number 4. So you know what the Lord is going to do? He's going to give you mercy. He's going to build you up on that bed that is languishing and literally grant you your request. Bring that up.
Book of Psalms, chapter 21 and verse number 4.
Bring it out.
He asketh life of thee.
Hold on. This is a prayer. So if you ask life of the Lord, what is life? Everlasting life.
And
You ask life of being able to not be destroyed by them cigarettes, weed, fornication, lies, idolatry, and all wickedness. If you ask life,
And thou gavest it him.
no, he's not.
And thou gavest it
The
him.
Lord not listening.
And thou gavest it him.
Thou gavest it him, man. Whatever you want, you ask for it, what's the Lord going to do?
Give it to you.
He going to give it to you,
Yeah.
man. Read that again.
He asketh life of thee.
If you ask something of the Lord, you got to ask it in a sincere spirit. You can't say, well, damn, man, I asked for 777 on the lottery, man. I guess that scripture ain't right. No, you got to ask for things in wisdom. You can't ask for 17 wives. can't ask for 19 giraffes, right? You can't ask for a life of Teslas and big boy trucks, man. You can't ask for a life of vanity and foolishness and madness. You can't ask for a life to be president of the United States. What you have to ask for is that you can be able to make the kingdom.
That's right.
That the Lord can be able to carry you over the tempest,
right.
these storms, all of the things to destroy you that's been set up. Read on.
And thou gavest it him,
Now let's see what else is given to him. Read on.
even length of days.
Even eternity, right? The Lord said, you know what? You want to ask life, but I'm gonna give you everlasting life. All you ask is this, but I'm gonna give you that. You ask the Lord to stop with the cigarettes, He gonna say, you know what, Lord willing, now I'm not gonna make weed a stumbling block either.
Right.
You ask the Lord to do this, He gonna meet you not even halfway. Like, man, He gonna go further than halfway, man. The Lord gonna be working extra hard while you trying your hardest to come to Him. He gonna be already at the finish line.
That's right, that's
pulling
right.
you towards Him, making you sure that everything you prayed for is gonna come to pass.
That's right.
You know?
Forever and ever. His glory is great in thy salvation. Honor and majesty hast thou laid upon him.
Check that out. Read on.
For thou hast made him most blessed forever.
Most what?
Most blessed forever.
What can happen to Robert?
Most blessed forever.
If you pray, the Lord will give you these things. Most blessed for what?
Forever.
For a season.
Forever.
Ever. No, for a day.
Forever.
Forever. So what can happen to you, brother?
I can get blessed forever as long as I pray.
Long as you pray
Long
and
as I
have the
pray.
what? Faith.
Faith and
works.
wisdom and knowledge.
There you go, brother. These
And
are the
stuff
things
like
you
that.
need, man.
Right.
You got to get built up and believe that. But if I ask something that I don't believe it, you think I'm going to go inside of a bank and say, can I borrow $20? And I go like that. You know what they going to say?
And like he's a wimp. He's like,
Yeah, he's a damn wimp. Get him
Yeah.
out of here.
Yeah.
They going to
They gonna
signal
do
the
that.
bodyguard that's at the
Yeah.
door
Yeah.
that's been lusting to club somebody all day to get
Right.
some
Yeah.
action. Right? And you're going to get dragged out in the alley
Yeah.
somewhere, man. But if you go in there presenting yourself with a suit and tie, right? You got your business proposal, open up your briefcase, think. Right? You open it up, you take
Yeah.
out your documents, right? You have all your affairs in order, you might have a chance. You got to come to the Lord clean, right? Without bloody hands, sincere. It's a way to present yourself before the Lord. You don't just pull up to your grandmother's house with weed residue on your
Yeah.
fingers,
Yeah.
right? Your shirt rent and you're
Yeah.
sweaty, right? You just pull up at the dinner table, man.
Yeah.
First one there with your arms out, man.
ready to sit down and eat.
Right, it's time to eat.
Yeah.
Right, that'd be disrespectful. So it's a way you can't just tread the courts of the Lord, like you said. Who has told you to come before me, right? Who have asked this of you, like the Lord said. So you got to be able to present yourself in a way that's well-pleasing unto the Lord. These are all things that we must do. What else up, Cole? What else, brother?
Matthew 7 and 7.
Bring that up.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 7 and verse 7.
Give me the book of 1 Samuel 9 and 4.
God. Ask, and it shall be given you.
Ask, and it shall be given you. Read.
Seek, and ye shall find.
You have to seek these things. We don't just want to ask and just leave it right there. You asking upon your bed as you flipping through Mark. Lord, let's see what I want today. Right? You just asking in your comfortability. It's an action you have to do with your seeking.
Yeah, you
Seeking
gotta
ways to
look
stop
out.
smoking. You
Yeah.
have to seek ways to get out of weed. Meaning you have to seek a way to delete the plug's number. Seek a way to throw it and burn it in the trash. That's called faith along with works.
Right.
You can't have faith with no works. How can I just think that I could jump and that the Most High is going to catch me if I have no works behind it? I haven't built up my faith. I haven't read or have the understanding that I'm not tempting the Lord. It's things that I have to prove before I have faith in certain things. Read that.
God. Knock, and it shall be open unto you.
You gotta knock to the Lord, brother. Right, read on.
For everyone that asketh, receiveth,
Right?
and he that seeketh, findeth.
He that seeketh is going to eventually find. Now, you may seek for about 25 seconds, brother. That's not good enough. You may seek and say, and then you give up real fast. What does it mean to seek for something? Give me Proverbs chapter 2 and verse number 3. What does it mean to seek, brother? To truly seek for something. Bring that up, can you?
Look,
And to-
Proverbs.
Oh, Salah.
Proverbs chapter 2, verse number 3.
Proverbs 2 and verse 3.
Yo,
Yea, if thou criest after knowledge,
If thou what?
if thou criest after
A
knowledge,
lot of people, they cry after that crack rock, right? You got the fiend outside of the dope boy's door crying out. You know, like a cat when he hungry, making that noise. What do you do?
Meow, meow.
What he did? That's what he do. He hungry. He making all that noise. What about the baby? What the baby?
I'm like, did you feed the baby? Did you change the baby back or something? If the baby crying, you got to do something to the baby every day.
Right. Read that.
And lift this up thy voice for understanding.
So the same way these things that you're saying are physical, right? You got a physical what? Baby, he crying out, right? Physically want all of these things, right? You got a cat, he crying out for that milk. You got a fiend, he crying out for that rock, right? And you got to cry out for wisdom. That's right. Cry out and seek these things out. You know?
If thou seekest her as silver, and searchest for her as for hid treasure.
Now a hid treasure, you know those men on the beach and they got that and they looking for it?
Yeah.
You know what they do? They be out there for hours. They be out there for days at a time. And they searching for necklaces, bracelets, all type of things, and they're sweating in the process. Their children are crying out, where's daddy? Where's daddy? Right, he's on the beach, lusting for some jewelry and some rocks and anything that he could find and take it to the pawn shop. Those people are actually searching out these things. You got people that go throughout the beach and they search for all type of clams and things to find pearls, and they're doing these things for a reaction. You have to take that same carnal energy that they have in this world and seek the Most High.
That's right.
Then shalt thou understand the fear of the Lord,
Then you're going to get the understanding of the Most High. The Most High is going to expound that to you, you know?
and find the knowledge of God.
Then you're going to find the knowledge of God.
For the Lord giveth wisdom. Out of his mouth cometh knowledge and understanding.
Check that out. So out of the mouth of the Most High is going to come knowledge
Knowledge
and what?
and wisdom
And understanding.
and understanding.
And the Most High is going to give you that. So to understand you an Israelite, to declare your iniquity, right? These are ways to repent. So what are you going to do when you get home, starting tonight, to get rid of these demons and these cigarettes?
Well, I'm gonna pray.
Who you going to pray to?
Hasha.
No. Yahweh.
Yahweh Shah.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
And his son's name is Yahweh Shah.
Oh, all right. I keep calling him Jesus. That's when I get mixed up. Cause I'm used to.
Well, let's make it easy for you. Give me the book of
I'm
Revelation,
used to
chapter
calling-
1 and verse number 14. Let's get straight to the point.
God.
Now, this is what the world classifies as Jesus. A white man, an effeminate man, a homosexual man. Read that.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 14.
Bring it out.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
Was what?
Were white like wool.
What's our king?
Were white like wool.
Does he have woolly hair? Brother?
No.
Right, that's strike one.
Yeah,
Why he got no wool hair? Read on.
As white as snow. And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Right, he didn't have blue eyes. Read.
And his feet.
Hold on, it's getting to his skin complexion. You listening, brother? This is the description of the Lord. This is a lie. And his feet.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
Like unto what?
Like unto fine brass.
Like unto fine brass is of what?
As if they burned in a furnace.
How dark was the Lord?
As if they burned in a furnace.
The Lord was so dark, so melanated, so beautiful and strong, and his skin complexion so solid that it's literally only classified in any other words than he was burnt alive in a furnace. So who is that man right there, brother?
Over here.
Yeah, who is that?
I call him Jesus.
Right, that's what the world calls him.
Yeah,
But we
call
just
him that.
read that that's not Jesus.
Yeah, but it's
so who
not.
can that be?
We need to change. We need to change the word Jesus to Jehovah.
Yahweh Shah.
Jehovah Shah.
But who is that?
Jehovah.
Nope,
no,
that's not Yahweh Shah. That's a
No.
liar.
That's a I don't know. That's I don't know if that's.
It's a false image.
False
It's a
image.
false idol. That's a lie, brother. That's exactly what that is. Now you know what we do to lies, brother? I can see your staff, King. Uh-oh. Right? We stomp on the idols.
Right.
Brother, stomp on that.
Good.
owe you money, brother.
Good.
There you go, brother. Yeah, Robert.
Huh?
That's how you do it.
Yeah.
Right. You stomp on
You
him
stop
like that.
on Satan and then you step on the devil. That's
right.
Satan right there.
That's
Right.
right there. That's Satan right there. Right?
That's what I be trying to tell you. I be like, look, I always get into a big argument about Jesus, and I'm like, his name is Jesus, but I be wanting to get into a deeper conversation with it though, with them. But you know how they are. I'll be to church such Sunday. I say, okay. I hope to see you at church. Like, say like if this day was Sunday, I be like, I want to see you at church 12 o'clock today, Sunday. And if you, I know I'm gonna be there. And if you don't show, then I'm like, when I see them, like,
I got you, brother.
huh?
I got you, brother. I got you.
And I'm a tap. I'm
I
like,
got you, I
why
got you, I
did
got you,
you,
brother.
why didn't you come to church today?
Right, I got you. Well, you know why they ask you that, brother? Why do they want you to come to church? What do you learn in church?
We learn about the word of Jesus.
Well, what's the word of Jesus?
Like, did we get the
There's no
revel-
such thing as the word of Jesus.
And
It's the
like,
word of Yahushua. That's right. Right.
But they keep saying Jesus, and I'm like, it may be the church I'm in that she is a pastor that's.
Oh, it's a woman
she-
pastor.
Yeah, the woman. Yeah, I got a woman.
All right, so
So
is she
she,
young or old?
She old, but
What did she teach you about?
like how to not to sin and not to do different stuff. Do not do dirt to people and stuff like that.
Give me 1 Timothy chapter 2.
Don't
Now,
don't
according to
cover
the
that.
Bible,
Huh?
Women are not supposed to be teaching men and of certain authority over men. A woman can't say, all right, it's getting too loud in here. Calm down. And all of the men, shh, you know, the bishop said, sister da-da-da said, that would be an abomination in the eyes of God. Women are supposed to be quiet in the church. You understand that, brother? We're going to show you that.
This is the book of 1 Timothy, chapter 2 and verse 11.
Read it out.
Let the woman learn in silence.
What the Lord say?
Let the women learn in silence.
And that's a beautiful thing that the Lord has said through the hand of the Apostle Paul. Right? Let the woman learn in silence. Because if women are loud, it's a distraction in the church. If women are loud, they're not teaching the young children. If women are loud, it's out of order in the eyes of God. Only the man should be expounding the words of God. Give me the book of Proverbs, chapter 8 and verse 4. So according to what's being read, we have to understand who the Lord is speaking to and what the Most High wants. Bring that up.
Book of Proverbs chapter 8, verse 4.
Right?
Unto you, O men, I call.
The Lord said unto you, O men, I call. So who's the Lord calling?
Yeah, Robert.
Right, men.
Yeah.
He's calling a woman to follow behind the man.
Yeah.
That's right. You understand that? You know?
And my voice is to the sons of men.
To the bishop women.
Unto the sons of men.
To the sons of man. Meaning the voice of God is to you to then teach the women. Then for the women to teach the children. It's an order set up. The voice of the Lord is not just to the women. The women rise up with a rebellion and overthrow a whole kingdom, like you got in the book of Esther, man. That would be an abominable thing. All right, give me Esther chapter 1 and verse 7. When a woman rises up with rebellion and power, it's going to overthrow a whole kingdom. It's going to overthrow a whole dominion. Let's bring that up.
Esther chapter 1 and verse 7.
Bring it up.
And they gave them drink in vessels of gold, the vessels being diverse one from another, the royal wine in abundance, according to the state of the king.
Right, so the king is throwing this big old feast for all of his realms. Right, read on.
And the,
Over
dri-
Indy. Read on.
and the drinking was according to the law, none did compel. For so the king had appointed to all the officers of his house that they should do according to every man's pleasure.
Now hold on. The king is confirming and expounding and commanding his officers. Read on.
Also, Vashti, the queen
Hold on. Now you got a woman. The queen.
made a feast for the woman in the royal house,
Now you got women left to themselves making a feast now, doing their own thing. Read on.
which belonged to King Ahasuerus. On the 7th day, when the heart of the king was merry with wine, he commanded Mehuman, Bezet, Harbona, Bigtha, Abigtha, Zethar, and Karses, the 7 chamberlains that served in the presence of Ahasuerus the king,
Right.
to bring Vashti the queen before the king with the crown royal.
So he's commanding all of these chamberlains that's amongst his kingdom to have her to come up. You understand, in the feast. Read on.
To shew the people and the princes her beauty.
To show all of the realm her beauty.
For she was fair to look on.
Right?
But the king Vashti refused to come at the king's commandment.
What did she do?
Refused to come at the king's
Right, and she rebelled. She showed the spirit of Satan. She didn't want to listen and hearken. Read on.
By his chamberlains. Therefore was the king very wroth, and his anger burned in him.
Read.
Then the king said to the wise men, which knew the times, for so was the king's manner toward all that knew law and judgment. And the next unto him was Karshena, Shethar,
What verse you want?
verse 14.
All right, read on.
Tarshish, Meres, Marsina, and McEwen, the 7 princes of Persia and Media, which saw the king's face, and which sat the first in the kingdom.
Right?
What shall we do unto the king Vashti according to law?
So now they got to have a council. This woman is disrupting and overthrowing the whole kingdom. Now he's sitting up there having a council. What are we going to do about this wicked woman? Read on.
Because she have not performed the commandment of the king,
No, she conformed her own commandment.
she have not conformed the commandment of the king.
Women are supposed to listen to the what?
The man.
The man.
We in charge, but we let them think they run this.
Exactly.
And I be like, what the world is out here doing? Like, she telling us what to do. Like, say like I was his sister or something.
No,
And
you
he
was-
my
no,
brother,
I don't
right?
like that. I don't like
Say,
that.
but
Well, say
I-
if he had a sister. Right.
oh, all right. If you had a sister then, and you told her, go clean your room. Oh, I ain't gonna clean my room. I get it when I get it another day. So that means what you done done, what she done? Oh, just obey the commandments of the Lord. And that's what most time I get out here and argue with people about. The same thing. And I be like, the Lord don't want you to do this. You need a house and all that. The Lord wants you to.
So
I be
according-
trying to get in.
I got you, brother. I got you. So according to that, would it be wise to go to that church ran by a woman?
No,
So are you going to go there anymore?
nope. I just been working now. I work at 7 days a week. I be at the bar working. That's where I work at
You
now,
can't
the
work
bar.
7 days a week.
That's right.
Went into the.
I told you y'all want Sunday, but I can't get
I got you.
Sunday
I got
off.
you. I got you, brother. I got you. Read it. Bring it up.
This is the book of Matthew.
Playing dodgeball.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 15 and verse 14.
Right.
Let them alone. They be blind leaders of the blind.
So these women that are over these congregations that call themselves pastors, right? You know what they are? They're blind leaders of the blind.
Right.
Meaning they don't
Right.
even know where they're going. They have no idea. They get ready for church. They put their perfume on, right? They put their hat. They cock it to the side,
yeah.
like Jim Carrey in Mask, right? And they slide up to the altar with no understanding in the scriptures, and they start screaming. Right, read on.
And if the blind lead the
If
blind,
the blind lead the blind,
both shall fall into the ditch.
no, surely to heaven.
Both shall fall into the ditch.
They're not going to end up in the kingdom of heaven. You know what you're going to end up, brother? In a dark ditch.
And this,
And
yeah.
you're going to be trying to find your way out because you was following a woman. Women aren't supposed to lead you. The Lord said houses and inheritance are given to them by fathers, paraphrasing great. So all of these things that literally have pronounced amongst themselves are literally led by men. Give me Sirach 33 and 19. So you can't go to that church anymore. So a lot of things you came up doing, brother, you can't do anymore. Cigarettes, weed, right? Going to that church led by that woman. Now no matter how much she may call you, Robert, where have you been?
I'm like, I've been working. She already got she be like, where you been at? I've been at work, I work. I can't work at the bar, so you don't want me to
What
work
she
the
said,
bar.
what she said, I'm gonna pay
Huh?
for your day off, Robert.
Huh?
What she said, I'm gonna pay for your day off.
She was like, she gave me $20 for my day off. Like,
What did she give you $20 for your day off? You
She
wanna
was
tell
like,
me?
here. It was $20. Like, for what? I gotta go back to work. Well, she was like, well, you can sleep. She's now, the way she got me now, she like, if I show up at church on Sunday and clean up the church, then I get some money for cleaning up the church and stuff.
So she made,
So
make
she
you
wanted
clean
me
up the
to,
church?
yeah, she wanted me to clean up the church
Why she
now on
want you to
Sunday.
clean up the church?
I'm like, if y'all there, I ain't gotta
Hold
come
on,
though,
hold on.
but it's like,
Why she want you to clean up the church?
because I don't know now.
See,
that's
you gotta
like,
question that,
So
brother.
now that's
You
what
can't
right
take
there.
the broomstick for no apparent
I'm
reason.
like
What's her name, brother?
Catherine Parker.
Catherine Parker. We gotta look up Catherine Parker. We gotta come to your church and find out why she's making you do the dirty work.
Right.
So according to that, brother, there's no commandment that says a woman in the church has to give you a broomstick, a mop bucket, right, Mr. Clean Rag, right, and tell you what to do in the house of God.
Yeah.
Right, so you got to really examine these things that you're saying, because that's not according to the words of God. Right? Read that, King.
It's all right. 33, verse 19.
Bring it out.
Give not thy son and wife, thy brother and friend, power over thee.
Don't let him reign over.
Power over
The
thee.
Lord said, don't let nobody have power over you.
That's right.
Meaning she's not supposed to say, Robert, you missed the spot.
Yeah, she just say something like,
What she said?
when I'm like, I'm at the floor, she's like, oh, you missed the spot. I'm like, oh, well, I wasn't supposed to do it anyways. If you go over here, if you want to get there before me at church and clean that church, you can go ahead and do what you got to do. Because I might get there late, and sometimes I might. And sometimes I get there like 1, 2 o'clock, and she's like, oh, why you coming in so late? I'm like, oh, well. So.
Right. Well, read that again for the mighty brother.
Give not thy son and wife.
Hold on, you got to keep this commandment.
That's right.
Give not thy son nor thy wife. Because your son could come in and say, Dad, I'm hungry. Right? So, okay, son. And you move everything out the way. You start cooking up that lamb and that chicken. I already had lamb and chicken last night. I want something else. I want 2 meats. Okay, my son. Right? And then you in the kitchen cooking and you stirring up and it's 4 o'clock in the morning. That's giving your power over to your son. You know?
Thy brother and friend.
Right? Your brother come over whenever he want to come over. Right? He eat whenever he want to eat. Like in Everybody Hate Chris, you had Rochelle's brother came over, man. He was in his boxers, had his robe on. You looking for work today? No, it's cold outside. Right? He ain't never looking for work. Right, we going?
Power over thee while thou livest.
Read.
And give not thy goods to another.
Don't give your goods, meaning your substance and inheritance, to another. Meaning what was passed down to me are my goods. What I have laid up for myself with my hard work is my goods.
Right.
There is no 50-50, man. I'm not chopping something down. There ain't no prenups, right? No, oh, well, you didn't sign a prenup. Here's all my substance that I work hard for.
Yeah.
You cannot have your goods and give them to another, less what?
Lest it repent thee.
Right, meaning you're sorrowful about the decision you made.
And thou entreat for the same again.
Now you're begging your son, your brother, or your wife for the same things that you gave them. I gave this brother $50, now I gotta hit him back to let me borrow $5. That's foolish. When all of that was beginning to be mine in the first place.
Right.
So, brother, you're literally in control with the Most High gave you, which is your vessel as of now, to serve him and him only. To come out of that church, from that woman, is having you to do hard sweat and labor,
Yeah, I'm like,
telling you missing a spot, lying to you, right, raining over you. Is she paying you?
sometimes 20, sometimes 25 sometimes.
So,
Sometimes
church.
20, sometimes 25. Sometimes it's very well. But now she ain't gonna pay you no more though.
So you
But-
get paid $2 an hour, brother?
No, not now. I'm getting like $30 now. I'm on my job now. Where I'm at now.
All right, well, that's good. All praise to the Most High. That's good to hear, brother. All right, that's good. So don't take that woman and let her reign over you anymore. Are you going to do that?
No.
You going to let her reign over you?
No.
Okay. What are you going to do? You going to come out to church?
I'm at work. Like I'm gonna stay at work now.
All right, well, work aside. Are you going to come out of that church?
Yeah.
Is that your word, brother?
Yeah.
It's your word.
Wow. Born my word.
All right, all praise to the Most High. That's good, brother. All right, give me the book of Isaiah, chapter 42 and 13. And before I leave, brother, these are the things that we went over, just to give you a recap, right? You have to declare your iniquity, and your iniquity are your sins. You got to pray to the Most High. His name is Yahweh, and his son's name, Yahweh Shah. You got to get out of that Christian church, right? Led by that rebellious, wicked woman with no understanding that's only paying you $2 an hour. And you got to come serve the Most High. It's going to give you riches beyond substance. Read that.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 42 and verse 13. The Lord shall go forth as a mighty man. He shall stir up jealousy like a man of war. He shall cry, yea, roar. He shall prevail against his enemies. I have long time holding my peace.
What the Lord say?
I have long time holding my peace.
What Yahweh Shah say?
I have long time holding my peace.
Read.
I have been still and refrained myself. Now will I cry like a travailing woman. I will destroy and devour
at once.
Kwam Yashala.
Kwam Yashala.
Kwam Yashala.
Kwam Yashala.
Kwam Yashala.
Kwam Yashala.
All right, Robert. So what you gonna do now?
Pray.
What you gonna do?
Nah, I'm gonna keep the Lord's command.
Keep the Lord. All right. Keep the. What are the commandments you heard today?
Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt
You heard?
not
Did you go over there?
steal.
Thou
What?
shalt not kill. Nah.
Oh, ain't
Oh,
none.
all
What?
right.
There's still one of them though.
It is one of them.
Yeah.
What's the commandment you heard today?
Um.
Can we eat pork?
No.
Can we eat crab?
No.
Can we eat deer?
No. Can't eat no.
No, you can eat deer.
No.
See, you can eat deer.
I don't know, cause there be so much
Give me
going
Leviticus
like
19
and
and
stuff. It
27.
be.
It's all right, brother. We're gonna break it down for you. All right, give me Leviticus 19 and 27. Bring out the
Leviticus.
commandments of Yahweh Bashmi Yahushua.
Leviticus 19 and verse 27.
Bring it up.
You shall not round the corners of your head,
Read.
neither shalt thou mar the corners of thy beard.
See that? Give me 2nd Ezra 15 and 24. You gotta take these commandments serious, brother. You shaving your beard,
I just shave it down. So.
but right here, you shaving that on the
Yeah,
sides.
shave it on the sides.
No,
Yeah.
you can't shave that, brother.
But that's why they be like, that be at work and they be like, your beard needs shaving. I'm like,
Who said that?
my uncle, my owner, my boy, he always cut my hair and take it down so I can look good. I'm like, all right.
No, that's what he think you look good. That's
He
what
like,
that's
Rob,
what
you
he
look
doing,
good. I'm
bro.
like, all right.
We ain't worried about if he think you look good. It's
Right.
about you keeping the commandments, man.
That's right.
All right, don't let him shave your beard down
Right.
anymore.
Right.
Hey, say, look, hey, look, don't cut that. You know what you say when you get at that barber chair. I want a 1. I want a so and so.
Yeah, I said one, like a one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And say, hey, look, don't touch the beard.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, if you say, but you're gonna look better without your beard, say, hey, look, I don't care about that. I'm keeping the commandments of the Lord.
Right.
All right. You gonna start growing your beard out, Robert?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, 'cause every time I get a cut, I just let it grow.
Yeah, let it grow, man.
Let it grow.
Look at all the men of the Lord growing their beards out.
That's right.
man. Right, read 2nd Ezra 15 and 24. These commandments are serious, man.
2nd Esdras 15 verse 24.
Bring it out.
Woe to them that sin.
What the Lord say?
Woe to them that
You
sin.
know the word woe means death, sorrow, and destruction. So the Most High said, woe unto them that sin. Read.
And keep not my commandments, saith the Lord.
Read.
I will not spare them.
See, the Lord isn't going to spare you, man. See, now is your time to get right with the Most High. Now is your time to take this truth serious, man. And everything the brothers was going into, you have to take that and lay it up to heart, brother. Because the days are coming where the Most High is not going to spare the evildoers, man. Right? You don't want to be destroyed for shaving your beard.
Right.
Or be destroyed over your fringes. Right, brother? These are simple commandments, man. The Most High didn't say to climb over a mountain.
Right.
Right? Give me Romans 10. Right in 13 real quick, man. The word is nigh in your mouth, man. You don't have to go far off or dive into the deep. Read that. Romans 10. Start at 7.
10 in verse number 7.
We're going to go back to where you was at.
Or who shall descend into the deep?
Or what?
Or who shall ascend into the
See,
deep?
brother, these commandments are easy, man. You don't have to dive into the Atlantic Ocean to find the hidden treasures of wisdom, man. Right? You don't have to dive into the Atlantic Ocean with a submarine, man, to figure out how to serve the Most High. It's right here in front of you, man.
Right.
The word is
Oh, yeah.
literally about 6 feet away from you right
That's
now,
right.
brother.
Right.
That's how close salvation is, man. You just got to lay hold on it. Read that again.
Or who shall descend into the deep?
Read.
That is to bring up Christ again from the dead.
Yeah, there's no hidden Bible buried in the ocean, brother.
Right.
With all of the in-depth secrets and breakdowns on it. That's locked up with some big code on it, man. Go on.
But what saith it? The word is nigh thee.
No, it's far away.
The word is nigh
10
thee.
million miles.
The word is nigh
The
thee.
word is near to you. The word is nigh thee. Read.
Even in thy mouth and in thy heart. That is the word of faith which we preach.
You see that,
Right.
brother? It's right here, man.
Right.
What are you waiting on, man? The word is right here for you, brother. These commandments that we're going into. Do you have a Bible?
Yeah.
Is it a King James version?
Mm,
Not
yeah.
sure?
I'm not sure.
How often?
I-
How often do you read your Bible?
I don't know. I'll be at work most of the time.
Oh well, brother, give me
So I need
Proverbs 11 and 1.
No.
Right?
Yeah,
Well,
I
brother, you
never
can't.
read it 'cause I'll be at work. I'm getting my workout instead of sitting on like taking sometimes off my busy day to read the word or something. But
Well, you gotta have a balance, brother.
Right.
Right? Even they tell you in the workplace you need a work-life balance. right? They tell you need a mental days of rest and
Right.
don't overwork yourself. They'll tell you you gotta clock out, man. Right?
Yeah, like, he told
even
me
the
right
devil
over
will
there,
tell you that.
I know that is for a minute.
And he only do that so you can come back and be more wicked, man.
Right,
and
right.
keep working and fueling his society.
Right.
He don't want you to burn out, man.
Right.
He even gave his slaves rest in the plantation days, man. They had to have a balance to a certain extent, a very small extent.
Right.
So read that real quick.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 11 and verse 1. A false balance is abomination to the Lord, but a just weight is his delight.
See that? You don't want to have an unjust balance, brother. Where you have one thing you're doing outweighs serving the Most High. You understand? How many hours you work a week?
I work sometimes from 12 to 2, sometimes 11 to closing.
It's about 12 p.m. to 2 p.m.
Yeah, 12 to 2. Sometimes we go over the time. We might open at like 6 o'clock in the evening and work till like 11 o'clock.
At night?
And at night, yeah.
Oh, brother, that ain't too bad, brother.
And then sometimes it might go from 6 to 2, might go to 2 hours over, then get the water in and stuff.
Oh, brother, you got no excuse, man.
Right.
You got no excuse. Thought you was working 60-something hours a week.
No, not like that. No,
Not like that. Hey,
not
you
no.
work them hours, man.
I don't
They
work them like
55, 60. Some brothers work more.
Oh,
Right? And they got families and wives and children. Right? And these brothers still make time to read, man. Don't your brothers still make time to read?
Right.
These brothers still make time to read, man. What was the last thing you read, huh? Job. He reading in Job, man. What chapter you in?
15.
He in 15. He flying through Job, man. What was the last thing you read, King? What you on? Or what chapter you on?
Chapter 3.
Chapter 3, man. He going through it. We know he was reading because he was in Zechariah 2 earlier, man. Right? Talking about the walls of Jerusalem. What chapter you on? I mean, what book you in, King?
2 Peter.
What chapter you on?
2 Peter 2. And I'm in chapter 3 right now.
Oh, he in chapter 3, man. Right here in chapter 3. Where you at?
I'm in Psalms.
Where you at?
55.
55. So we read 1 through 55. Right.
Right.
Right. So, brother, next time we see you, we're going to ask you what you reading, man. What chapter are you on? We don't want to hear, well, I don't have time to read. Because that's an abomination in the eyes of the Most High. Read that again. Give me Leviticus 19 and 35. Hold that.
Proverbs chapter 11 and verse 1. A false balance is abomination to the Lord,
Right?
but a just weight is his delight.
You got to make time to read, brother. You have to make time to read. All right? It's no excuse. That's how you get blessed, built up in the spirit, acquire wisdom, knowledge, understanding, learn about your forefathers. You learn to fear the Lord that way, brother. Right? Read that, Leviticus.
Leviticus 19 and verse 35. Ye shall do no unrighteousness in judgment,
Right?
in meat yard,
And meat yard is like distance, brother. Right? You have to have a just measure in everything, brother. How far and how hard you go to travel and to do the things of this world, you have to do that same thing for Yahweh Bashmi Yahushua, man. You have to have a just meat yard. Read.
in weight,
In weight
or in measure.
or in measure, brother. How much time that you give into this world, you got to have a balance, brother. That's right. Everybody got a so-called job, man. But you got to make time for the Most High.
Right.
Read.
Just balances.
Just what?
Just balances.
Right?
Just weights.
Just weights.
A just ephah
A just ephah
and a just hin shall ye have.
and a hen measures liquids, brother. Right? You can't be drinking the wine of this world, brother. Just getting yourself drunk, man. You ever had any living water? A just hen. Read.
I am the Lord your God, which brought you out of the land of Egypt.
Let's sit on that. So, brother, you need to start reading, man. Right? You need to start from Genesis.
yeah. That one, Genesis. From Genesis 1 all the way to about
Genesis 2. You just start from there. All right, that's where you start. Genesis 1, right? You read that, you study that, right? You come back up with a few questions, right? You pray, like the brother told you how to pray through the Spirit, and you find yourself getting built up in the fear of the Lord, huh? All right? You're going to start growing your beard out?
yeah. That's why I always let it grow though. I try to let it grow.
All right, stop letting your barber seduce you.
Right.
I try to let it grow. I was like, I'm leaving this. They like once the beard comes down, I'm like, yeah, trim it up something.
No. Let that beard grow.
Let it grow.
Let it grow. Go back to Leviticus 19. Actually, finish 2nd Ezra chapter 15.
But then we get it cut down without wanting to go, you like, oh, your beard's too long. I'm like, I know it's long, but I don't want it to vet like, if it starts wanting to say
Hey,
like,
my beard too long, and it is what it is.
Long,
It
like,
is what it is.
My
if it
beard
come all the
too
way down
long.
here, like, say if it come all the way down here, And I be like, oh man, they be like, oh Rob, you look old. I'm like, well, you need to shake that up. You look too old,
Those
boy.
are demons.
That's
bro.
right.
Those are nothing but demons. Right? Envy, like the brother said,
Right.
man. Right? Read that.
Psalms 133 and verse 2.
You know, start at 1.
Verse 1. Behold, how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity.
Right now we're dwelling together in unity, brother. We're unified. We're on the same page, same accord to serve the Most High. Right, go on.
It is like the precious ointment upon the head that run down upon the beard, even Aaron's beard.
Even what?
Even Aaron's beard.
Aaron was the first high priest, man, of the Levites, set up by the Most High. He had a beard. Let's see how long his beard was.
That went down to the skirts of his garments.
See that? It went all the way down to his ankles, brother. And the beard was about this wide. So he had to have people probably, right? Just combing his beard, man.
Yeah.
Right? With the oil, just pouring the oil all on his beard, man. He good. You can't do that yourself. You can't get all the way down there.
Hell no.
No,
If
hell
my
no.
beard was to go all the way down here, some of y'all had to be over there. Oh, let me.
No, brother, well, that's why you got your woman, brother. You got Catherine, right? Right. So you come, right. So, you know, nevertheless, brother, you got to grow your beard out, man. All right? And keep that thing rolling through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashmi Yahushai, man. All right? All right, read on Leviticus chapter, 2nd Ezra 15.
2nd Ezra 15 and verse 25.
24 again.
Woe to them that sin.
What the Lord say?
Woe to them that sin.
See, woe unto to Robert that shaves his beard. Go on.
And keep not my commandments.
Read.
Saith the Lord, I will not spare them.
The Lord is going to spare you. Go on.
Go your way, ye children, from the power. Defile not my sanctuary. For the Lord knoweth all them that sin against him.
See, the Lord knows everybody that's shaving their beard. Everybody that's a murderer. Everybody that's a homosexual. Everybody that's a rapist. Everybody committing adultery. The Lord knoweth them that sin against him. You can't hide from the Most High. The Lord knoweth them that sin against him. Go on.
And therefore delivereth he them
To what?
unto death and destruction.
Unto what?
Unto death and destruction.
Robert, you don't want death and destruction. Go back to Leviticus chapter 19. We know you don't want death and destruction. Not over a beard, brother. Read that.
Leviticus 19 and verse 27. Ye shall not round the corners of your head,
Right?
neither shalt thou mar the corners of thy beard.
So you can't shave your head or shave your beard. Read on.
Ye shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead,
You can't cut yourself
nor print any marks upon you.
and you can't get tattoos.
I never did. No.
You already did?
No, I ain't got none of that.
You don't got no tattoos?
None. at
That's
all.
good. That's good.
I never got them in my life.
That's good, Robert. That's good. All right, so don't let anybody try to seduce you in the last days, man. You know, time is running out. Time is running out. And if you don't get right, brother, you're going to be cut down, man. And we don't want to see you cut down, man.
Right.
Do you want to see Robert cut down? No. Robert, I means no, we don't want to see you cut down, man. We want to see you built up and rooted in the knowledge of the Most High. Give me that Colossians 2 and 6, man. Right, give me 2nd Ezra 2 and 13. Right? Read that. Give me Matthew 24 and 22.
Colossians chapter 2
You know how
verse
to
6.
repent, brother? Robert,
Huh?
you know how to repent?
Oh, just get on my knees and pray to the Lord.
What's the
And
Lord's name?
Jesus, that's what I keep calling him, though.
What did you learn today?
Jehovah Shah.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
And what's his son's name? Yahweh.
Yahweh. I gotta get it right, though.
Well, hold on. Let's shut it. Let's get it right now. Yahweh.
Yahweh Shah.
Right. Yahweh. Say it again, Robert.
Yahweh Shah.
Now say it a little bit faster.
Yahweh Shah.
There you go, brother. Yahweh. One more time.
Yahweh Shah.
All right, brother.
Lying you.
Eventually you're going to,
I bet it's gonna take time, yeah.
You're going to get into it. It's going to be
Yeah.
natural for you, brother. Right. Yahweh. You're going to say it like that. Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh. You might even say Yahweh Bahashim Mashak Yahweh. Or Yahweh Bahashim Mashiach Wamalak Yahweh. Right? You might get into it, brother. But that comes with practice, brother. And studying and prayer. All right? What's his name?
Yahweh Shah.
And what's the father's name?
Yahweh
That's it. The Yahweh. That's
There
it.
you go.
Huh?
That's it.
Oh, all right.
All right, that's right, brother. All right. So you repent, you go before Yahweh, and you acknowledge your sin. Then you turn away from your sin. That's how it works, brother. All right. Give me another commandment, right for the brother. Give me Numbers 15 to 38.
Numbers chapter 15 and verse 38.
Read it out.
Speak unto the children of
The
Israel.
Lord say,
Speak unto the children of
Who
Israel.
are the Israelites? We are, right. Go on.
And bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of their garments throughout their generations.
Right, so every brother out here got fringes on. See the fringes? Right. Where you gonna get your fringes? You don't know.
I don't know yet. I don't know.
It's not optional.
Right.
I need to get them, don't I?
Yeah, you need to get them,
Yeah,
brother.
brother.
You were commanded to get them.
That's right.
The Lord didn't ask you to get them. Or do you want to get them? He said, bid them. Meaning, I'm commanding you to put fringes on, man. If you don't, I'm going to destroy you. Right, go on.
Come on. Speak unto the children of Israel and bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of their garment throughout their generations.
Right.
And that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue.
Hey, what?
A ribbon of blue.
All of the brothers got the border of blue in their fringe, brother. All right, go on.
And it shall be unto you for a fringe, that ye may look upon it and remember all the commandments of the Lord. And do them.
And what?
And do them.
Yeah, you want to be like Captain Hook, man.
Right.
Right? Captain Hook, man. Hunting little boys, man. Right? See that? So, brother, you got to keep the commandments of the Lord and put your fringes on.
Right.
Right? Get your fringes and get right, brother. And then you look upon them and you remember the commandments. Brothers up here will get fringes out, man.
Good.
If you show yourself diligent.
Right.
All right? Because it's not our first time talking to you, brother.
No, this is the second.
Second time.
Second time.
That's right, brother. Right? So you want to get into the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. All right? What's your nationality?
Peruvian.
Peruvian. Asher. Right? Asher according to the Bible.
Right.
Right? Y'all would be Israelites.
Right.
Right? Y'all believe in God? God never called anybody a Peruvian. Nowhere in the Bible do you ever read the word Peruvian. Right? Do y'all believe that? Right, so what did God call you? If he never called you a Peruvian, what did he call you? Sons?
Children.
Children? Give me Exodus 4:22. Right? Right? But you're kind of right, brother. What's your name? Alex. Alex, you're kind of right, Alex. I'm going to show you this. Read this.
Exodus 4 and verse 22.
Read out.
And thou,
Romans 9 and 4.
and thou shalt. Exodus 4:22. And thou shalt say unto Pharaoh, thus saith the Lord, Israel is my son.
Hold on, read up a little louder.
Thus saith the Lord, Israel is my son.
Everybody's his son.
Israel is my son.
Read it again.
Israel is my son.
What people are his sons? Israel.
That's right.
Right? Israel is my son. Go on.
Even my firstborn.
And they're the firstborn. So there's only one people that are the Israelites. Not everybody on the earth is an Israelite, which
Right.
means not everybody on the earth is God's son.
That's right.
There's only one people, and that what happened to Israel. Everybody else are not the sons of God, right? And I've heard that in church. I heard that in Catholic mass. I've seen a TV evangelist speak it, and they said everybody was the son of God. Everybody's not the sons of God.
Right.
Right? Read this Romans 9. You would be the son of God.
Right.
Or a son of God, rather. Right? Read that.
Romans chapter 9, verse 4.
Listen to
Read out.
this.
Who are Israelites?
Who are what?
Who are Israelites?
These are the Israelites. Go on to 12 tribes. Read.
To whom pertaineth the adoption?
The adoption is when Christ died on the cross and adopted his people back to the Most High through faith. That pertains to the Israelites. You believe in Christ too? Good. Go on.
And the glory.
The glory are the rewards of righteousness, right? The kingdom of heaven, everlasting life. That is the glory for the Israelites. Go on.
And the covenants.
The old covenant, the new covenant, the covenant of circumcision, all that pertains to the Israelites. Read.
And the giving of the law.
When Moses gave the 10 commandments and the law to the people, didn't he only give that to the Israelites? Right, go on.
And the service of God.
And the service of God,
And the promises.
right?
Whose are the fathers, and of whom, as concerning the flesh, Christ came.
Listen to this, go on.
who is over all, God bless forever. Amen.
Here's the point.
Not as though the word of the Most High have taken none effect.
Not as though the word of God had taken none effect for what?
For they are not all Israel, which are of Israel.
You hear that, Alex? Not everybody that is an Israelite accepts the fact that they are the Israelites. Some people want to be Negroes, blacks, Hispanics. Some people love the way that the Spaniards colonized them. And they love to assimilate and to be a Spaniard. They love the Spanish language. They love the Spanish customs. They love the images. You know, the Spaniards gave this white Jesus. Did y'all know that?
Yeah.
What does Jesus really look like?
We don't know.
We don't know? Well, we're going to hold this because the Bible tells you what he looks like. Yeah. Right? Revelation 1 and 13. Because this is the image. Y'all been to Mass? Church?
Yeah.
Right? Do they show this image? Y'all go to Mass or y'all go to like Christian church? Regular Christian church? All right. And y'all seen this image before. Now that's who they call Jesus. We're going to show you in the Bible that the image that they give you is not what the Bible says. All right, Revelation 1 and 13.
Revelation 1 and verse 13.
Right? Listen to this.
And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man.
So you heard of John. John the Revelator, he's describing Jesus Christ. One like the Son of Man,
Clothed with a garment down to the foot.
he had a long garment like the brother Thawam got on right there, but his garment was down to the foot. Read on.
And girt about the paps with a golden girdle.
He had a golden girdle around his midsection. His paps. Read.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
Read that again.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
Read it one more time.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
I have woolly hair. My beard is woolly. That brother hair is woolly. His hair is woolly. This hair is not woolly, brother. That's long, that's stringy hair. Right? That's so-called white man hair. The Bible says that Jesus Christ has woolly hair like a lamb, like a sheep.
Right.
Is that woolly hair or am I lying? I'm not lying. So that's strike one. And it says as white as snow. It's not white as snow. But when men age, their hair turns gray and it turns white.
Right.
Right? As you mature in life. That's strike 1 and 2. It's not woolly, neither is it white. Read on.
As white as snow.
As what?
As white as snow.
Read.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Does that man have a flame of fire eyes? No. Read on. That's strike 3.
And his feet like unto fine bread.
And his feet, his skin color is the color of fine brass. What color is brass? B-R-A-S-S. What color is brass? Brass is brown. Brown, like a penny.
Okay.
This is brass, right? This right here is brass, right? His feet, like what?
Unto fine brass.
Unto what?
Unto fine brass.
His skin color is likened unto fine brass, as if what?
As if they burned in a furnace.
How dark was he?
As if they burned in a furnace.
He was so dark and looked like he got burnt in a furnace. That was the only way to describe him. Anything else other than that would be what? Would be a lie, man. Right? So does this man look like brass skin burnt in the furnace? You see the lies that they've given us? You said it's not in there. We don't know. The Bible tells you what he looks like.
Right.
This is what we were given by the Spaniards,
Right.
by the English, by the French, by the people that raped our grandmothers, that stole our land, right? That stole our gold, man. And that gave us their customs. They came in this image so you can subconsciously worship the so-called white man,
Right.
right? Brother, this was psychological warfare. That was the first step. And then they gave you biological warfare and they gave you all types of diseases, man. Right? They gave the Mayans, the Aztecs, right? The Incas. They gave them tuberculosis.
Right.
They gave them the flu. They gave them varicella. They gave them smallpox,
Right.
hay fever, red fever, scarlet fever. All the fevers under the sun, man, were given to us by the hand of the so-called white man.
Right.
When they came to this side of the world. Am I making that up? Am I just being mean?
No.
No, these are the facts, man. These are the facts that the world doesn't want to deal with.
Right.
Neither do they want to deal with the fact that the names that we were given by those people are lies. They don't want to talk about that, man. Because the name that they give you is a lie, like the name they give me is a lie. They call me black. Am I the color of your outfit, brother? Am I the color of your outfit? Am I black?
I mean, not really.
Yes or no?
I wouldn't say black.
What would you say? Brown, brother. Brown. Right? I hold my skin up.
This is brown. That's black, right? It's completely two different colors, brother. Right. Two different colors, man. But why do they call us black, man? That's just the color out of a crayon box. Why do they call you Peruvian? What does Peruvian mean? Or what does that mean, brother? Huh?
People from Peru.
But what does Peru mean? See, nobody knows who they are. You just saying stuff. Bro. How old are you, Alex?
22, man.
See, 22, Alex. 22. Now it's time to learn something.
Right.
Right? You done went through all through elementary school, all through middle school, all through high school. Probably had a stellar GPA, but at 22, our people still don't know who they are. You understand? So that's why we told you when we saw you, and you said you're from Peru, and we know that brother. That brother's an Israelite from the tribe of Asher right there. And his brother, he's an Israelite from the tribe of Asher.
Right.
His people are from Bolivia, man. Right? So he knows. Are you just a Hispanic?
Hell no.
Right? What about a Spaniard?
Hell no.
Can you let the Spaniard just step on your neck?
Hell no.
He's not just gonna let them step on his neck, man, because he knows who he is, man. Right now, again, how did we get the Spanish language forced on us? How did we get this image forced on us? I mean, yeah, but what was the reason behind them coming over here and doing it? Huh?
Worship the white man.
We worship the so-called white man? Right, but I'm going to show you in the Bible that was prophecy, brother.
Right.
It was written that the so-called white man will come over here and enslave us as a people, man, because we broke the commandments. Give me Deuteronomy 28, right, at 49. We're going to give y'all 3 more. Y'all disagree?
No, go ahead.
Okay, all right. We open for questions, too.
No, explain to him what you were saying.
Oh, don't speak English too well? A little bit? All right, that's fine. Go on.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 49.
Look, have you heard of Moses? Let my people go, part the Red Sea.
I'm not too religious.
All right, that's all right. That's okay. All right, but Moses freed the Israelites out of Egypt, out of captivity, right? Now, here's what he told them after they broke the commandments. This is one of the curses that will happen to them for disobedience. Read 28 and 49.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 49.
Listen to this.
The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth.
As what?
As swift as the eagle flieth.
So the Lord said that there will be a race of people that will come into the Israelites from the other side of the earth, and they will be as swift as the eagle flieth. Their symbol that they would come in would be the eagle. The Spanish, their national symbol is what? The eagle. America's, their national symbol is what? The eagle. The English, the German, the Dutch, the Russians, the Italians. Every so-called white person, their home country in Europe, have agreed to have the eagle as their national symbol, brother. The Lord said they would come unto thee from far, as swift as the eagle flieth. Read on.
A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
A what?
A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
That's why when they came over here, they forced that tongue or that language on our people, man. But originally, we spoke the Hebrew tongue.
Right.
Right, go on.
A nation of fierce countenance.
They were fierce, brother. Don't you know they ate babies? Fed babies to dogs? Right? Chopped dogs off? Right, and the brother about to show you that. Listen to this, because he's a fellow Israelite, man.
Right, so this is the historical account of the book. Is called Bartolome de las Casas, right? And he's talking about the Spaniards, like he's lining it up with the Bible. It says he sent expeditionary forces.
Can y'all hear him? All right.
It said he sent expeditionary forces to other provinces and permitted his accomplices to take off as slaves.
As what?
As slaves.
What did he do?
As slaves.
He took them as slaves. Right?
Right? And it says they would chain their prisoners together so that no one could slip the load of 3 arrobas, which he or she was forced to carry.
You see that? They had to chain all of the Israelites together. Go on.
Right? And it's, I'm going to read down. It said, debilitated and wearied by the enormous burden he was expected to carry and the shortage of food and lack of rest, they cut his head from his shoulders.
Did what?
They cut his head from his shoulders.
They would chop off the heads of the Peruvians. Right? If you didn't carry your weight, if you didn't carry your gold, right? If you didn't carry your burdens, that's all right, enough is enough. They would speak that Spanish. You say, "Oh, I don't know what that means." Then you was forced to learn it because you had to learn instruction, right? So you learned that Spanish and you tried to make it your own, and then they would chop off your head. Read on.
So they would not have to break the chains that held the line of prisoners together, and his head will fall to one side.
And his what?
And his head will fall to one
So
side.
that's strategy, wickedness, right? So, brother, these things happen to us for breaking the commandments. We read that a nation would come against us from far, from the end of the earth. Their symbol would be the eagle, right? And they would be a nation that spoke a language that we never heard of, man. Of a fierce countenance that would chop your head off your shoulders, and enslave you, man. Read on. What else would they do? Right? Deuteronomy 28.
Deuteronomy 28 and verse 50.
Which show what?
A nation of fierce countenance,
Right.
which shall not regard the person of the old, nor shew favor to the young.
Nor what?
Nor shew favor to the young.
And they just show. Oh, we'll wait. Good. You want us to translate in Spanish too?
No, I was really translating.
Okay, go on.
And he shall eat the fruit of thy cattle.
And he will rob you of all of your resources. Right? Did the Spaniards go equal 50-50? Right? What about 60-40? No, hell no, man.
Hell no.
What did the Lord say they would do what?
And he shall eat the fruit of thy cattle.
No, he would share it with you.
And
He shall eat the fruit of thy cattle.
He would eat all of your cattle up, man. All of their offspring. Go on.
And the fruit of thy land.
And the fruit of your land are all of your crops. What type of, have you been to Peru? What do they grow? What kind of fruits and vegetables are grown out there?
Potatoes.
Potatoes,
I don't know. Carrots.
corn,
Corn. That kind of stuff.
rice,
Yeah.
right? Now, the Lord said they would eat all of that, man. Did they come over and split the potatoes? And I'm gonna give you some rice, but I'm gonna dice up some potatoes and no, man. No, they didn't do any of that, man. And they actually put them on slave ships and sent them to Spain, or to Cuba, or the Dominican Republic, or to Portugal. But the thing about it, brother, is worth reading it in the Bible, right? This is not, see, this book was a historical book that the brother had, right? That was a historical book. This is the Bible, man, right? The Lord said that would happen. Read on.
And the fruit of thy land until thou be destroyed.
Until what?
Until thou be destroyed.
Now we're destroyed. Now we call ourselves Peruvian, Bolivian, Ecuadorian. What does Ecuador mean? Equator. We just our master researcher just brought us breaking news, brothers. The word Peru means river. Are you a river? No, brothers. You're a person.
Right.
So why would they just call you a river?
Right.
That's madness. The word Ecuador means equator.
Right.
Why would he call those people equators?
Right.
You think he respects you to call you an equator? Call these guys a river. There's a lot of gold over there. These guys equator. Right, that's kind of the equator. These guys Costa Rica. That's a rich coast. They got a lot of gold over there. Costa Ricans and they just came. What's Dominican? Dogs,
Dog
slaves,
Yeah.
dog of the Lord. Jamaica, wood and water. It's a lot of wood and water. What the hell? Damn Jamaicans, man.
Right.
So there's no respect in that, man. Bunch of dark people over here, a bunch of Negroes, man, a bunch of niggers. So the so-called white man doesn't respect us, man. He actually despises you. Bring that up.
And the Bolivian, why they said Bolivian, that just means ugly.
It means what?
Ugly.
Ugly.
Just ugly.
That's the worst one. That's the worst byword of the tribes, man. Just means ugly, man. It's crazy. So again, why did that happen to us, brother? Why? Why did it happen? Why were we put in slavery? Why would God allow us to be in captivity and have our heritage taken away from us and robbed? There's one reason. You know that reason? Or no? Breaking the commandments.
Right.
Give me the classic, Isaiah 5:13. So I'll come back to breaking the commandments. Do we even know the commandments of the Lord, brother? Our people don't know the commandments. We might know thou shalt not kill. Probably heard thou shalt not steal. But we don't know any other commandments. Read that.
Isaiah.
Read it. Read it.
Isaiah 5 and verse
You
13.
gotta read up, King.
Therefore my people are gone into captivity.
What the Lord say?
Therefore my people are gone into captivity.
Therefore my people are going into captivity. Right, go on.
Because they have no knowledge, and they have and their honorable men are famished, and their multitude dried up with thirst.
So the Lord said we went into slavery because we don't have any knowledge. We don't know how to serve the Most High. We don't know what to eat, what not to eat. We don't know how to pray. We don't know the name of the Lord. I mean, our people still don't know that the Lord is a so-called black man. They still think he's a European man, right? That looks like a Brad Pitt or somebody, brother. We still don't know that we are God's chosen people. You yourself said, well, I'm God's son. I'm a son of God. But brothers, deeper than that, you would be an Israelite from the tribe of Asher. An Israelite from the tribe of Asher, and this happened to us for breaking the commandments. So we got to start keeping the commandments, right? One of the commandments is you can't eat pork. Did you know that? Eat pork, chops, ribs, everything. Do you love the Lord? All right, read. Give me the classic, John 14 and 15. If you love, do you love the Lord? All right, you love the Lord, right? Read that.
John 14 and verse number 15.
Listen
Bring it
to
out.
this.
If ye love me, keep my commandments.
What the Lord say?
If ye love me, keep my commandments.
Read it again.
If ye love me, keep my commandments.
If you love the Lord, you're going to keep the commandments. You're going to deny what you want to do, and you're going to submit to the will of the Most High. That's only if you love him. If you hate him, you're not going to keep the commandments. If you hate him, you're going to keep eating pork. You're going to keep hating your people. You're going to keep loving your oppressor. But if you love the Most High, you're going to keep the commandments. Here's the commandment, Leviticus chapter 11 and verse 7. This is the commandment of the Lord that the Most High gave us, brother. He tell you what you can eat, what you can't eat, how you're supposed to treat one another, how to dress, who to love, what to separate from. Read that.
Leviticus 11 verse 7.
Right?
And the swine,
And the what?
And the swine.
Swine is pig, hog. Go on.
though he divide the hoof and be cloven footed, yet he cheweth not the cud, he is unclean to you.
Pig is unclean to us. We can't touch it. We can't eat it. Go on.
Of their flesh shall ye not eat,
You can't eat it.
and their carcass shall ye not touch.
Can't touch it.
They are unclean to you.
No more pork. No more pork from this day forward, brother. All right? When the last time you had pork? Last night. Last night was the last time you ever ate pork.
Right.
Right? Because the Israelites can't eat pork.
Right.
No.
How do we learn to eat pork? Well, we learned it from the so-called white man.
Right.
Yeah, I knew. I had a so-called co-worker a few months ago from Peru. He said they would eat guinea pigs. See that? See, they would eat guinea, and they would wrap them up and eat guinea pigs, man. That's madness, brother.
Right.
And he said other things that they would eat that was unsavory, man. It's crazy, man. You ever ate some of them things?
Yeah.
Right? You see that? So you can't eat no pork, brother. It all starts right there. No more eating pork. If you are eating pork, what do you have to do? Say what?
I'm not following the command to that point. I'm saying I'm not following the command to that point.
Follow the commandments.
I gotta follow them, right?
Yeah, you gotta follow the commandments, right,
Right.
brother? So we used to eat pork, man. Right, give me Titus 3 and 3. Some brothers used to eat more pork. Some brothers used to eat less pork, man. Right, but nevertheless, they stopped eating pork for the Lord, brother. They didn't do it because they wanted to change their diet and run a marathon in Boston. They did it because they loved the Lord. Man. Read that.
Titus 3 verse 3. For we ourselves also were sometimes foolish.
No, we always knew everything.
We're sometimes foolish.
See, brother, we didn't know. There was a time when we would be on that side, and we didn't know that God told us not to eat certain things. I mean, how would we know? Who's really going to stand up and tell us that we're the Israelites? It's not on TV. It's not in the music videos. It ain't in our favorite athletes ain't saying it. So we ourselves sometimes are foolish. Read.
Disobedient, deceived, serving diverse lusts and pleasures, living in malice and envy, hateful and hating one another.
Right? Go on.
But after that, the kindness and love of the Most High, our Savior, toward man appeared, not by works of righteousness, which we have done, but according to his mercy.
But what?
But according to his mercy.
So the Lord's mercy is prevalent right now, brother. It's merciful right now from Yahweh, which is the name of the Most High, Bashim Yahushua, to allow you to learn your heritage, brother. In the last days, man. Because time is ticking.
Right.
I'm sure you see war going on in the earth. I'm sure you see famines and pestilence, brother. Maybe you can perceive that these are the last days, man. Maybe you can perceive that this is the end of the world, man. Whether you do or don't, it is the end of the world, brother. Right? And if our people don't get right with the Most High, they're going to get cut down in the land of the living. And they only have such a limited time to accept this truth, man. And if they accept it, well, and if not, they're going to be destroyed. All right? So no more eating pork. What else can't you eat? What else? Definitely not no guinea pig, brother. Hell no, absolutely not.
Nah, brother.
Right? What about seafood?
definitely gonna look into
Give me
it.
Leviticus 11 and 9.
Right.
Read. Listen.
Leviticus 11 verse 9.
Read.
No.
These shall ye eat of all that are in the waters.
Here's what you can and can't eat that come out the water.
Whatsoever have fins and scales.
Where does it have to have?
Whatsoever have fins and scales.
Fins and scales.
In the waters, in the seas, and in the rivers, them shall ye
You
eat.
can only eat things that come out the water with fins and scales. Fish. If it come out the water and it don't have fins and scales, we can't eat it. So you can't eat crab, lobster, shrimp, mussels, oysters, catfish, squid, turtle. None of these things, brother, shall be eaten. Thus said the Lord. All right, you eat those things. All right, you got to repent.
Right.
See, there's a lot that we have to grow. Right? You see that? Like a thief in the night. Right? Like a thief in the night. So, brother, there's a lot that we have to learn and grow from. Huh? All right? So let's get the brother a flyer. Get the brother a flyer. He got the Spanish. All right, check this one out too, brother. That's the one in Spanish.
Appreciate that.
All right, brother. You would be an Israelite from the tribe of what?
Asher.
Asher, there you go.
Right.
Asher in the building, man. All right, all praise to the Most High. Look into it, man. All right, Alex from the tribe of Asher in the building. All right, all praise to the Most High, man. Asher getting edified, man. Right, we gotta have 12,000 from the Asher too, man. They gonna be a bunch of Judites just sitting in the kingdom, man. A bunch of Morgan Freemans, man.
Right.
It's not gonna be Attack of the Clones, man.
Right.
Like in Star Wars, man, but just a bunch of matching Morgan Freemans, man.
Right.
Now you're gonna have Asherites in the kingdom, man. You're gonna have Levites in the kingdom. Right? You're gonna have Ephraimites in the kingdom, man. Right? Time is running out, man. Give me 2nd Esdras 2 and 13. Give me 2nd Esdras 14 and 9. Give me Mark 13 and 35. Hey, family, y'all got a minute for the words of the Lord?
1 minute.
But are you gonna do what's written?
Right.
Where your fringes at then, brother? Where your fringes at? How you doing what's written? You don't have no fringes on.
Right.
Living a life of wickedness, man.
Right.
I hear it. The Lord said, be ye doers of the word, man.
Right.
And not hearers only, deceiving your own selves, man.
That's right.
Just playing yourself, man.
Right.
Right? This
Right.
is not a tune that you heard on the radio, man. Right? Read that, 2nd Esdras 2 and start at 12.
2nd Esdras 2 verse 12.
Jake, you better get right, man. You better
Right.
get right, man.
Right.
If somebody dropped the nuke, man.
Right.
Right before somebody dropped the nukie, how they say, man. They going to drop the nukie, how the brother say. Read that. The brother say that down in Detroit. Go on.
They shall have the tree of life.
They shall what?
They shall have the tree of life
They shall have the tree of life. Go on.
for an ointment, a sweet savor.
Hey, brother. Hey, brother with the leather coat. Give me the words of the Lord, brother.
Come here, brother. Just one scripture. One scripture.
One, just one,
brother. One. Just one.
There you go. There you go, brother.
Right. Good.
You said what?
I can't say that now. I gotta go somewhere.
Oh, it's only an hour, brother. 1 hour. Give me Deuteronomy 28. 1 hour. 1 hour is enough, right? Right, brother?
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, easy. What I'm supposed to say?
Yes.
Yes.
So you got, oh, hold on, so you got time for 1 hour.
Well, I'm trying to get up to some place.
30 minutes.
How about 10
20.
minutes? 10 minutes.
15.
Okay, what y'all want to talk about?
All right, let's do it. Let's get it.
Right.
All right, we got an unannounced 15 minutes.
Right.
Right? We're going to talk about the truth, brother. Right? We're going to talk about the truth. Give me John 8 to 32. All right? Right? We're going to be in the middle. We got 15 minutes, brother. Right? Of the words to the Lord. St. John 8 and 32.
John 8 verse 32.
Bring it out.
And ye shall know the truth.
What the Lord say?
And ye shall know the truth.
And ye shall know the truth.
And the truth shall make you free.
The truth is going to liberate you, brother.
Right.
It's going to free your spirit from sin. Free you from captivity. Free you from bondage. Right? What is the truth? The truth is the law.
Right.
The truth is the Most High. The truth is His Son. The truth is, brother, we're the Israelites.
Right.
And it's our God-given heritage and our God-given nationality.
That's right.
You have give me Acts 17 to 26. That's the truth, brother, that you're God's chosen people. And that you're the greatest person walking the earth right now.
Right.
Out of all these other ethnicities and nations. Right? You too, brother.
Right.
Come up here to the words of the Lord. Right?
Brother.
Read that.
Acts 17, verse 26.
Bring it out.
And it made of one blood all nations of men.
What the Lord say?
And it made of one blood all nations of men.
So God created different nations. What would you say your nation is? What nation do you come from, Elder?
My nation, I can't get you. Living in Baltimore, born in Baltimore.
Born in Baltimore. What about you, brother? What's your nation?
United States.
United States, right? Do you ever find the word Baltimore or United States in the Bible? No. So those can't be the nations that we come from. And it's impossible. God gave us a nation. He gave us a heritage. Give me addition to Esther, chapter 10 and 9. What is the nation that God gave us? And give me the classic, Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and 6. Here's the nation the Most High gave us.
Esther 10, verse 9. And my nation is this Israel.
What the Lord say?
And my nation is this Israel.
Read that slow.
And my nation is this Israel.
And my nation is this what? Israel. That's our nation that we come from.
Right.
You are Israelites.
Right.
You are two men from the nation of Israel.
Right.
You're not United Statian, right? You're not Baltimorean.
Right.
You're not black. You're not Negro. You're not Hispanic.
Right.
Right? You're none of these terms that they gave you.
Right.
You have to go off the name that the Most High gave you. And the Lord called you from the nation of what?
Israel.
Israel. There you go. How does the Lord feel about the Israelites? You say what?
I don't know if you said that. I'll be saying something else.
That's all right, brother. What's up? Deuteronomy 7 and 6.
Deuteronomy
chapter
7
7
and
and verse 6.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
Right?
The Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
See, the Lord chose the Israelites, which is us, to be a special people unto himself. Go on.
Above all people.
We are equal.
Above all people.
Everybody's saying.
Above all people.
That are what?
That are upon the face of the earth.
There's one race of people that God chose to be above every other race. It's in the Bible. If you think we lie and prove us wrong. Prove us wrong. That there's one race that's superior than the other races. Who's the strongest people on the earth? Who's the fastest? Who cooked the best? Who's the most intelligent? Who dressed the best? Who had the most inventions? What people is that?
You got me, I wouldn't.
You said what?
You got me, I wouldn't know.
No, brother, you know who the fastest people on the earth.
Right.
Jesus, I know that.
Jesus. Who cooked the best, brother? What race cooked the best?
No matter if you're black or white, whatever color, you do get
What do you say, brother?
I say the human race.
The human race?
Yeah.
And what do y'all say? Black race. Right. That's all right. Let's not play any games. We're not going to beat around the bush and act like we'll dress the best. Man.
Right.
We're not going to beat around the bush and act like we'll dance the best. Like we don't make all of the hit records, man. Like all these dances and social trends haven't been started by the Israelites, man.
Right.
That inventions that keep the society out of the Stone Ages haven't been invented by the Israelites, man.
Right.
We're not going to act like these things haven't happened, man. You understand that? We're the greatest people on the earth, man.
Right. That's right.
Now, if we're the greatest people on the earth, why are we subject to slavery? Why are we getting beat up by the police? Why are we still being lynched, robbed, murdered, oppressed? Why are these things happening to us, even though we're the greatest people on the earth? And they know we're the greatest people on the earth. She knows that. All these other nations know that. Right? They know that. Now again, why do these things happen to us? Look at this sign right here. Hold that up. Look at this. Right? Look at this sign. Gather up. Why has this happened to us? What is this? Slave trade. All right? What does that say? Why did that happen to us and not nobody else? Anybody know? Do you know, brother?
I mean, they sold us.
Yeah, right. You're right. They did sell us, but how did it happen?
Through our own people.
No, it wasn't your own people.
Yes, it was.
It wasn't your own people.
Then how?
I'm gonna explain. That's a good question, brother. I'm gonna tell you how we came here. Give me Deuteronomy 28 and 68.
Deuteronomy
Read that.
28 and verse 68.
Right?
And the Lord
No,
shall...
hold on. Read it slow.
Come. Deuteronomy 28 and verse 68.
Listen
Get
to
out.
this.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
So the Lord
said he's going to take one people. Y'all listen up. You listening, brother? He's going to take one people and put them into Egypt again. What were God's people doing in Egypt when Moses said, let my people go? What were his people living like? What kind of lifestyle were they in? Anybody know? You said what? They was in slavery.
Right.
In Egypt, right?
That's right.
That's why you have to say, let my people go.
Right.
That's the only reason you're going to say those words.
Right.
If your people locked up or they in slavery, right? After they got delivered out of Egypt, the Lord told them what? Read it again from the top.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
He said, if you break my commandments, I'm going to send you back into Egypt again. Meaning back into what again? Back into slavery again. With what?
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
What people were sent into slavery on ships? Who?
Our people.
Our people.
Right. Right.
Could this be talking to the Japanese man? Could God be talking to the Arab man? Could it be talking to the Hawaiian man? The Korean man? The Vietnamese man? The Hawaiian man? No, because they didn't go to slavery on ships. So God must have a people that he's talking to time in and time after again. Huh? And it would have to be us. Does this make sense so far? That we're the people that were sent to slavery on ships? Read on. What else does it say?
By the way whereof I spake unto thee,
Right?
thou shalt see no more again.
Thou shalt what?
Thou shalt see it no more again.
And you would see it no more again. You wouldn't see your homeland again. Give me the country that our ancestors are from. Don't give me the continent. Give me the country on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Ghana.
Or you say Ghana. What do you say? What do you say, brother? See that? What do you say? See that? The Chinese man is not guessing.
Right.
If y'all were 4 Chinese people, he's not going to sit there and try to guess and figure out where he's from. He know what city he from. He know his homeland, what they grow, what time the sun goes down. He know what the police department is. He know all of that stuff, man. Why are we the only people that don't know who we are?
I know my original race comes from Africa, a black race, right?
What country? You see that? We don't know.
Right.
Why don't we know? Because you're living prophecy. The Lord said that you wouldn't see your homeland again. That's the reason, because God said it would happen. You're not going to see your homeland again.
Right.
And what else is going to happen?
And there.
And what?
And there.
What's that ship dock in Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, Maryland, Virginia, and there?
Ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
And you're going to be sold unto your enemies. You're going to be sold on auction blocks unto your enemies. Now, we got the first question wrong. What about the second question? On 3, who's our enemies that sold us? 1, 2, 3. European people. You're the so-called white man.
Right.
And you can agree to that.
Yeah, it's true.
It's true. Yeah, it's true, brother.
Right.
Right? Yeah, it's true. We were sold to our enemies for what?
For bond men and bond women.
And what?
And no man shall buy
So
you.
our slavery was told that it would happen in the Bible. It was written and documented thousands of years ago that our people were going to captivity on ships and be sold.
Right.
Now that happened to us. What is the name that God gave us? 'Cause he didn't give us African. He didn't give us nigger.
Right.
He didn't give us black. He didn't give us African American. What is the name that the Lord gave us? Give me Romans 11 and 1.
Romans,
There's a name
chapter-
that the European man gave you, and if you want to go by that, you can do that. You can walk away in ignorance, and we never have to see you again. Right? You can live your life in lies. If that's what you want to do, you can take it and you can keep it moving, man. But we're not going to do that up here, man.
Right.
We're not going to go off of the name that the man that raped my mother gave me.
Right. Right.
Or the name that raped my father.
Right.
Or the man that sold my people into slavery.
Right.
Why would I accept the identity that he gave me?
Right.
What sense does that make, man?
Right.
When are we going to wake up and know the name that the Lord gave you, man?
Right.
Read Romans 11 and 1.
Romans 11 and verse 1.
What's the name the Lord gave you?
I say then, have God cast away his people?
Have God cast away his people?
God forbid.
Read.
For I also am an Israelite.
No, I'm a Negro.
For I also am an
I'm a
Israelite.
black man.
For I also am an Israelite.
God called us the Israelites.
Right.
Man called you nigga, black, Hispanic, Jamaican, Cool, Sambo.
Right.
But God called you an Israelite.
Right.
For I also am an Israelite. Read.
Of the seed of
You
Abraham,
come from Abraham. Go on.
of the tribe of
And,
Benjamin.
and this man Paul came from the tribe of Benjamin.
Come.
His brother Rita, he from the tribe of Benjamin.
Right.
What tribe are y'all from? These are the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. What tribe do y'all come from? Speak now. What they say? Speak now or forever hold your peace, man. Let the tongue cleave to the roof of your mouth if you deny your tribe this day. God do so more to thee also, man, if you don't claim your heritage today.
Right.
What is your tribe, brother?
That boy, American black.
Right? That's right, but it would be what? Judah.
Right.
What about
right.
you, sister? Judah. What about you, brother? Judah. What about you, elder?
Judah.
Judah in the building, man. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 Judahites in the building, man. You know who else came from Judah? The Lord came from the tribe of Judah.
That's right.
And I'm not talking about this man, this creep. Right? Which one of these men is Jesus? Which one? There's a lot of faces on here. Which one is Jesus?
The one with the heart.
The one with the heart. All right? What do you say?
Neither one of them.
Neither one of them. Right? And who are you for Halloween? The devil?
Yeah.
Go on. You want to be the devil?
I mean, it's just horns.
Huh?
It's just horns.
Just horns. All right. Listen to this. We're going to show you what the Lord looked like in the Bible. Right? You know who's the devil? This man is the devil.
Right.
The white man is the devil.
Right.
Tell me you don't want to be like the so-called white man.
Right.
Tell me you don't want to rape my fathers and my mothers again, brother.
Right.
Tell me you don't want to lynch his sisters and his cousins, man.
Right.
Tell me you don't want to put a knee on another Israelite's neck, man. You don't want to be the devil, brother. You want to be a saint. You are a saint, huh? All right?
Throw that away, man.
Brother, take them horns off, man.
Throw that
No,
away.
I'm not doing that.
And so you still want to be the devil.
Maybe I want to.
What is the devil into?
I can feel a lot
Hey,
of
get them a fly. We're going to get y'all the fly. We got to deal with this real quick. What is the devil into, brother?
I don't know.
You don't know what the devil is into? What do you know about the devil?
I know. I don't know.
Right, give me the book of Acts, chapter 13 and 6. Right, we're going to tell you about the devil. Right, give me Acts 13 and 6.
Acts chapter 13 and verse 6.
Bring it out.
And when they had gone through the isle unto Paphos, they found a certain sorcerer, a false prophet, a Jew whose name was Bar-Jesus,
Right,
Salakia, which was with the deputy of the country,
Right.
Sergius Paulus,
listen to this.
a prudent man, who called for Barnabas and Saul and desired to hear the words of God.
So this man desired to hear the words of God. Go on.
But Elymas, the sorcerer, for so is his name by interpretation,
Right.
withstood them, seeking to turn away the deputy from the faith.
So part of the devil's job is to take people away from the truth,
Right.
to turn people away from the faith of the Most High. That's part of the devil's job. When there is truth, to save souls, to liberate men, to give them understanding, to give them wisdom and knowledge, the devil's job is to make sure that doesn't happen.
Right.
His job is to go to and fro in the earth, from walking up and down in it, brother, to
Right.
devour the souls of the righteous. Read on.
Then Paul, who also is Salakia, then Saul, who also is called Paul, filled with the Holy Spirit.
Filled with what?
Filled with the Holy Spirit.
Read.
Set his eyes on him
He set his eyes on him.
and said, O full of all subtlety and all mischief, thou child of the devil.
Thou what?
The child of the devil.
So part of being a child of the devil is being full of subtlety. Meaning you're sneaky. You're guileful. You can't be trusted. Read on.
Thou enemy of all righteousness.
Who's the devil?
Thou enemy of all righteousness.
Do you really want to be the enemy of everything righteous? Right, go on.
Wilt thou not cease to pervert the right ways of the Lord?
Do you really want to pervert the right ways of the Lord, brother? Do you want to pretend to be somebody that turns people away from righteousness? Right? We hate pedophiles up here, right? We hate child molesters up here.
Right.
We hate murderers up here.
Right.
We hate sinful men up here.
Right.
Do you want to stop us from teaching a pedophile not to be a pedophile? Do you want to stop us from getting on these pedophiles? Getting on these child molesters?
I mean, of course. But being the devil, pretending to be the devil, brother, seems like you're for it, huh?
Right.
Man, these are just horns I got out from Spirit Halloween.
And what spirit is it putting on you?
It's just Halloween. Are you freaking kidding me?
And what is Halloween about, brother?
Well, you know, it has its origins, yes. But
What are the origins?
It's just fun. It's just.
What are the origins of Halloween?
You know what? You guys are exhausting me. I gotta
Those
go.
horns are exhausting you, brother. Take them horns off, man.
Take it off.
Are you gonna pay me $12?
$12. $12 to be the devil, man. You got 12 tribes of Israel, and he paid $12 to be the devil. Hey, it's sodomite, man. That's them devil horn spirit, man. That's them devil horn spirit, man. All right? So you gotta come out of that, man.
All right.
You wanna be the damn devil, man. Right? Hey, brother, did we talk to you last week? We talked to you last week? No? All right. You know your nationality, brother? All right, what's going on, family? All right? You see, our people are dressing up like the devil today. All right? What's Halloween? Tuesday? Y'all celebrate Halloween?
Nah.
Y'all don't celebrate that? Christmas? Celebrate Christmas?
Yeah, but I don't buy anybody any gifts.
Don't buy anybody any gifts? Right? How do you celebrate? Receive the gifts?
I celebrate with family, so
Okay.
it's just about fellowship.
All right, about fellowship. Now, are there any days that God gave us to celebrate? And is Christmas one of those days?
That's a man.
You said what?
That's a man-made holiday.
It's a man-made holiday. So are we going to follow the man-made holidays or follow the days that the Lord gives us? We're going to follow the days that the Lord gives us. Young people, we follow a lot of, give me Jeremiah 10:1. We follow a lot of the days of this world. We celebrate Halloween, Christmas, Thanksgiving, Mother's Day, New Year's, all of these, Valentine's Day. These are things that were put upon us. But we don't know the days that the Most High gave us. Give it that Sirach 33 and 7. Read that.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 10 and verse 1.
Right?
Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel.
So the Lord is talking to the Israelites, which is us. We are the Israelites according to the Bible. That is our God-given nationality. We're not black, which is the color of your shirt. Right? Your skin is brown. We're not Negroes. We're none of the names that were put upon us. The Lord called us the Israelites. And he's talking to us right now. Read on.
God, thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen.
Don't learn the ways of the heathen. The heathen are the other nations. You got 18 nations in the Bible. You got the Israelites and you got everybody else. The Lord said, do not learn what everybody else is doing. If they're going to celebrate this false god, don't follow them doing that. If they want to celebrate Buddha and rub his belly and throw rice at him, I don't want my people following that. Right. If they're going to dress up like ghouls and goblins and the headless horsemen, I don't want my people following that. Right. If they're going to serve Tammuz and Nimrod and Phaeton as a so-called white man who's a magician and a teleporter and a shapeshifter, I don't want my people following that. Man.
Right.
Right? Go on.
And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven.
Now, I want y'all to tell me what holiday is God condemning right here. First, he addressed the ways of the heathen. Here's one of the ways of the heathen. Go on.
For the heathen are dismayed at them.
So the heathen get dismayed. Go on.
For the customs of the people are vain.
Here's one of their customs.
For one cutteth a tree out of the forest.
What holiday starts with cutting a tree out of the forest? Christmas. The Lord said, for one cutteth a tree out of the forest.
The work of the hands of the workmen with the axe.
They go there and they cut it down. You might take your son, your grandson on his first cut. Go on.
They deck it with silver and with gold.
What is that talking about? When you cut trees down and you deck it with silver and gold. Decorations. So-called Christmas. Why is God talking about Christmas in the Bible? Because that's an ancient Babylonian custom.
Right.
That is an ancient way of God's enemies, where they would worship a man named Nimrod, whose spirit was told to ascend up into the sun and manifest back down into a tree. And if in order to serve him, you have to bring gifts to him. That's why you bring gifts under the tree. Right? Do you have a question? Why do we do the things that we do? Or do we just do it because they said, okay, it's December 25th, Jesus' birthday? It's not Jesus' birthday.
Right.
The Lord was born in the springtime.
Right.
So when you're bringing them gifts, who are you giving those gifts to? To the false sun god, named Nimrod. Right? Go on.
They fasten it with nails and with hammers.
That it what?
That it move not.
Then they take it and they bolt the tree down to the ground so it don't move. Like now you buy that base, right? That plastic base and you put it in there. You might clip it in there. Go on.
They are upright as the palm tree.
Right?
But speak not.
Read.
They must needs be born.
They must what?
They must needs be born.
Born is like an old way of saying you have to carry it. Right? They must needs be born. You got to carry that tree in the house. Out that box. Read on.
Because they cannot go.
Read.
Be not afraid of them.
What the Lord say?
Be not afraid of them.
The Lord said that custom was so bad, he had to warn us, don't fear that tree.
Right.
Because we were taught that it was a God inside of that tree. And if you didn't bring gifts to that God, it would kill you. Now we freely do it. It was so bad, the Lord said, don't even be afraid of it. Now if you tell somebody, don't be afraid of the tree, they'll laugh at you. Right? They'll laugh in your face. Psh, that's what I do, man. It's family time. Right? It's Secret Santa. We can't celebrate the customs of this world. Right? There are many things that we do that are completely against what the Lord has set up. Right? Many things that we do. Right? Give me Titus 1:16. See, we're the type of people that believe in the Most High. Right? Bring that up. Listen to this.
Sluggy. Right? This is the Sluggy. The tales of Nimrod, the tree of life, right? And the so-called cover or the so-called history of it. It's as a so-called tree with a light on.
Take a flyer, sis.
Right? So-called Christmas tree with a light on.
It must be like a tour or something. Wow. Wow. You see that? You see that? Madness. Madness. Right? You see that? It's wickedness, man.
Right.
You got Jake that want to dress up and be a flaming faggot and with devil horns,
Right.
and move his neck all like a damn letter S, man. And scoff against the servants of the Lord, man. Right? Do y'all believe in the Lord? Hey, brother, do you believe in the Lord?
I believe in a higher being.
Okay, who is this higher being that you believe in? Okay, you believe in Jesus, brother? Is this Jesus right here on this sign? Look at this sign. Come look at it, brother. What is his real name? All right, give me Matthew 1. We're going to show you. At 21. Right? Matthew 1 and 21.
Matthew chapter 1 and verse 21.
Brother, we ain't going to have the whole conversation 15 feet apart. All right, we're going to move on. We moving on. All right, let's continue with the word to the Lord. All right, we're not sitting up here just catering to everybody's what?
Right.
You got your damn God knows what all out. Right? Got your you know what all out, man. And you want us to just bend over backwards, man. That's madness, man. Right? We want to teach the word of the Lord, man. Right? We planting seeds out here, man. And the word is going out in the last days. Ain't that right, Mr. So-called white man? Right? Ain't that right? Retired Larry Bird, man. We hope you drop your food, man. Right. We hope it costs too much. Right. Give me a second, that's just 2 and 13. Right? And all you so-called white people, and your days are numbered.
That's right.
Your days are numbered, and America will be destroyed. Iran has their finger on the trigger. Iran has their finger on the trigger. Come up here and say it like a man.
Right.
Say it like a man.
Right.
Come up here and say it like a man. Bill. Right? Read that. Ain't been the whole bill, right? Read that.
It's the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 2 and verse 13.
Read.
Go, and ye shall receive.
What the Lord say?
Go, and ye shall receive.
Go back in the world.
Go, and ye shall receive.
Access the tree of life. Get this wisdom, and you shall receive it.
Right.
Go on.
Pray for a few days unto you.
See, we got to pray for a few days, man. Right? We don't want to pray for 10 more years, man. Look at this. Right? What's that crossing the
George Washington Square, New Jersey.
Right? Trying to relive their life, man. I hope a damn cannon hit that tree. In the third heaven.
Right.
The Lord shoot a damn 1700s cannon. And blow it up, man. Damn, with wars in the middle of the heart. I hate this place, man. Right. They want to relive they damn
Glory days.
Glory, there you go. Glory
Right.
days so bad, man.
Right.
Yeah, literally, man. They want to relive the glory days. Right? So what the Lord said, that's why we gotta pray for a few days. Read that word again.
Go and get your receipt.
Right?
Pray for a few days.
Do what?
Pray for a few days.
We want to be here forever.
Pray for a few days.
And we want time to be out, man. We want somebody to press the button.
Right.
Right.
Sick of scrolling all
Right.
day,
Right.
man. Oh, we might do the invasion tonight, man.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna wait on it.
Bluffing.
Right? Everybody, like the brother said, everybody's bluffing, man.
Right.
Oh, we only gonna send 900 troops out there. Right? Just send everybody, man.
Right.
Do the draft.
Right.
Oh, I got my finger on the trigger. Shoot it then.
Right,
man.
right.
Everybody's bluffing, man.
Right.
Like I said, everybody's pump faking, man. The Lord said, pray for a few days, man. We want this place to go down right now.
Right.
Right. We want to get that national emergency alert, man.
Right.
We want to hear the air raid sirens,
Right.
man. We want to see a fleet of helicopters fly over, man. And chariots come and just cut them down.
That's right.
Right.
We want to see tanks roll through Baltimore, man.
Right.
Right? We want to see damn wanted signs for the men of the Lord,
Right.
man. Right? We want them to say, y'all can't come out here and teach anymore.
Right.
We want a few days, man.
Right.
We don't want to be here 5 years because we really want that promotion.
Right. Right. Right.
Right? 5 more years I can get the big promotion. Right? My 401k plan will finally be up to where I want it to be, man. Fidelity has done me so wrong. Right? I'm hoping to make things right, man. We're not trusting in Fidelity.
Right.
At all.
Right? We're not looking at our damn pension plan.
Right.
Our grandson's college fund, man.
Right.
What's that? Gerber's life plan.
Right.
Used to have back in the day, man. Your Gerber's insurance. Gerber's life plan. That creepy commercial, right? Right? So read on. Pray for a few days.
Unto you that they may be short.
That what?
That they may be
We
short.
want these days to be short, man. Give me Matthew 24 and 22. And October's already done. I don't know, brothers. Pete, October's done.
Okay.
It was here. It's over. It's November. Right? November's about to be done. Time is flying. Right? Time is flying. If you don't get right, man, you're going to be caught out there, man.
Right.
Eventually, it's going to be too late. Eventually, our words, I mean, like we brought out earlier, real life is going to catch up with these prophecies, man.
Right.
Give me Habakkuk first, chapter 2 and 3. Hold that. Right? Habakkuk chapter 2 and 3. Right?
Habakkuk
Welcome
chapter
me
2
to
and verse
word,
3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time.
Right.
But at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry.
Though it what?
Though it tarry.
Though it what?
Though it tarry.
So it may seem like things aren't happening according to the time that you want them to happen. Though it tarry,
Wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry.
it will what?
It will not tarry.
And the Most High, once he pressed that button, he going in overdrive mode.
Right.
You can do that with a car. You could be going, what, 70 miles, man? You watch these movies, they press that button just like that when you move it, man.
Right.
They're not what they call it, the nitro, man. You press that nitro button from Midnight Club 3, man. Dub edition.
Right.
Right, you driving that joint. Brothers remember that joint.
Right.
Right, you doing the damn race, man. You got beat your time. You press the button. Next thing you know, you're doing 200 miles an hour.
Right.
Man. That's how life is about to be on the earth. Right now, the Most High got things in cruise control. They kind of maybe 85 miles an hour. Man. Then the Lord's going to press that button, and it's going to be in damn overdrive mode.
Right.
And things are going to be happening, and Jake is going to try to react to it. Man. Give me Proverbs 22 and 3. They say you got to be proactive. Right? And not reactive, man. Right? Read that.
Proverbs 22 and verse 3.
They get Matthew 24 and 22 and 2 Ezra 14 and 9, Mark 13:35, Matthew 24 and 22. So read.
A prudent man foreseeth the evil.
Hey, brother, you got a minute for the words of the Lord? All right, read that again.
A prudent man foreseeth the evil.
So if you're a prudent man, you're going to foresee the evil. Whether you know it's evil coming on the earth,
Oh, absolutely.
World War III is coming on the earth, right? Famine is coming on the earth. Right, give me 2 Ezra chapter 16. Right, give me 2 Ezra chapter 16, and give me verse 16.
2 Ezra 16, verse 16.
Bring it out.
Like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer, returneth not backward. Even so, the plagues.
Even what?
Even so, the plagues.
So God is about to bring plagues on the earth. You ever see a man, right? Maybe the Olympics, maybe in a movie, they shoot the arrow out the bow. Does that arrow ever come back and land in a quiver? Once they shoot that arrow, it hit the enemy, brother.
Right.
It's not a boomerang. It's a weapon of war at that point. At that point, once it's in the air, it's over. The Most High, he's saying the same thing. He's sending plagues on the earth. He's stirring up war on the earth. You see what's going on in Iran? Right. With Iraq, with Israel, Syria, Gaza. That's the Lord shooting that plague of war on the earth. You see the economies collapsing around the world? That's the Most High shooting that plague on the earth, huh? And these plagues are sick. And the Most High don't miss, man. And then you can feel the effect of it on the earth right now.
Right.
There's a lot of tension of war going on right now. There's an invasion going on that could potentially lead to the climax of World War III. Right, read on.
Even so, the plagues that shall be sent upon earth shall not return again.
Shall what?
Shall not return again.
The Lord said these plagues shall not return again. Go on.
Woe is me. Woe is me. Who will deliver me in those days?
The Lord said, who is going to deliver me in those days, bro? That's how bad the days are going to be on the earth. Well, you even had a man of the Lord who 8 chapters earlier was told he was going to get the tree of life, man. He even said, who's going to deliver me in those days, brother? How do we get delivered from the evil days that are coming on the earth?
Me? I believe in Jesus Christ.
Help.
Well, the word says don't make no image of me, so, I take that as somebody's interpretation of Jesus Christ.
Okay, what does he look like according to the Bible?
Woolly hair, bronze. Right.
Okay. And I'm only saying that because you said you believe in Jesus Christ.
Right.
Okay, give me Daniel 10 and 5. I'm going to show you what he looked like in the Bible.
It's the book of Daniel, chapter 10 and verse 5.
Bring it out.
Then I lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a certain man, clothed in linen, whose loins were girded with fine gold of Uphaz.
Daniel is describing Jesus Christ.
Right.
Fine gold of Uphaz and a linen garment on. Go on.
His body also was like the beryl,
He had a green garment on. Go on.
and his face as the appearance of lightning,
He had a powerful countenance behind his face. Read.
and his eyes as lamps of fire,
Read.
and his arms and his feet,
And his what?
and his arms and his feet,
His arms and his feet.
like in color to polished brass.
He's a so-called black man. His arms and his feet, his whole body like polished brass. Now, what is his real name, brother? And who did he come to save? These are 2 questions we need to know. If you believe in Jesus,
Right.
you should want to know these things.
Right.
What his name is, what he looks like, what his message was, who he came to save, what the doctrine was. Because a lot of people say they believe, give me Titus 1 and 16. They believe in the Lord, right? Give me Luke 6 and 48. 6 and 46. Right, read those.
Titus chapter 1 and verse 16. They profess that they know God.
The Lord say,
They profess that they know God.
A lot of people profess to say, I believe in God, I know God. They profess that they know God.
But in works, they deny him.
See that? When it's time to prove it, how do you say put up or shut up? They got to shut up, brother. Because they can't prove that they really know the Most High. And in works, they deny him.
Being abominable and disobedient, and unto every good work, reprobate.
Reprobate, brother. Right? Read that.
It's the book of Luke, chapter 6 and verse 46.
Bring it out.
And why call ye me Lord, Lord, and do not the things which I say?
The Lord said, why do you say you believe in me, bro? If you don't do the things that I say. Right? Why do you say, Lord, Lord, or Jesus help me, or I believe in the Lord, and he's in my heart. He's my way. He's my rock. But you don't do anything that he says. Right? Read that one more time.
And why call ye me Lord, Lord, and do not the things which I say?
And do not the things which I say. Now, brother, we're going to tell you something, brother. His name ain't Jesus. His real name, could his mother and his father name him an English name? It makes no sense. They would have had to give, the language they spoke was the Hebrew. Absolutely. So he would have had to have a Hebrew name. Right? Read that.
And she shall bring forth a son.
Right? Mary will have a son.
And thou shalt call his name Yahushua.
What's his name?
Yahushua.
Sweet baby Jesus.
Yahushua.
His name is what, brother? Yahushua. There you go. Yahushua. Read.
For he shall save his people from their sins.
Here's his name written, brother. Yahushua in the Hebrew. The Yah Ha, Wa, Shah, and the I. That is his name written from right to left.
Right.
Yahweh Shah. This is the name of the Most High. His name's Yahweh. So that's the Yah, the Ha, the Wa, and the Ha. There are 22 characters in Hebrew. So this is what they had to deal with, brother. They didn't have to deal with the 26 A through Z. They had the 22 A through Tha. You understand? So they named him Yahweh Shai. Because Yahweh Shai means he delivered. Yahweh Shai means savior or deliverer. The Yah means he. So his name means he deliverer. Or we would break it down with English articles and say he is the deliverer. Or he is the savior. Who is he going to save? Read it again from the top.
Matthew 1:21. And she shall bring forth a son, and thou shalt call his name Yahushua, for he shall save his people from their sins.
He's going to save his people from their sins. Who are his people? The Hebrews. Who are the Hebrews? Okay, but you're right. Who are they today? In the year 2023, what ethnic group or race are the Hebrews?
Well, based on what you said, black people, but Hebrews, right, coming out, descendants of Abraham split, right?
Right, they did split.
So, true Israelites that occupied Jerusalem, sons of Jacob.
So you saying that the true Israelites are the ones that are currently in Israel? Are those the sons of Jacob?
I said Israel. Well, I meant to say Israel was. We were going through the lineage of Hebrews.
Right. Right.
Sons of Jacob were the ones that inherited Israel.
Right. You're right.
Right. But now, what color? If we're talking colors of the people that are in Israel now,
right,
were transplanted into Israel.
They were transplanted.
Right.
That's right.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, you're absolutely right, brother.
Yeah.
Now the thing about it is,
I'm learning. No,
that's cool. That's all right. See, these people were transplanted into that land.
Absolutely.
They were put in that land after the British Mandate, after World War II. Right. The elites of this world gave them that land. Right? We know even their own leader of Egypt at that time, what's his son? Wilgamon. This is what the president of Egypt said.
Right.
He said, it says, when he was asked about peace in the Middle East, the late president of Egypt, Gamal Abdel Nasser, stated, the Jews, meaning the so-called Europeans in that land, the Jews will never be able to live here in peace because they left here black but came back white. Right. That's what he said.
Right.
He said the real Jews left black and they came back white. I'm gonna tell you something that happened to the real Jews. Give me Deuteronomy 28 and 68. Because the real Jews, they have to fit prophecy, brother. Right? They have a direct relationship with their God. Here's one major thing that happened to the real Jews. Read that.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 68.
Listen to this.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Read that again.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
He's going to put them back into Egypt. This is after they left Egypt. And what were they doing in Egypt? When Moses was alive. And he said, let my people go. What lifestyle were his people living in?
It was slaves.
They was in slavery, right, brother? So after they left slavery, the Lord just told them if they break the commandments, he's going to send them back into Egypt again. Meaning send them back into what again? Slavery again. This is for the real Israelites. Read Deuteronomy 28 and 68 again.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Into slavery again.
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
Did they ever go to slavery on slave ships?
Say that again?
Have they ever went into slavery on a slave ship?
No.
Never. Never been on a slave ship. We was on slave ships, brother.
Right.
Your great grandfathers and mine, and our great grandmothers and ours.
Right.
We were on slave ships, right? Go on. You would go to Egypt to get on ships.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee,
right?
Thou shalt see it no more again.
And you wouldn't see your homeland again, which we haven't.
Right.
Go on.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
And we were sold unto our enemies. The English, the French, the Dutch, the The Spanish. Go on.
For bond men and bond women.
And what?
And no man shall buy you.
And no man shall buy you. Now that's prophecy that happened to the true Israelites. The true descendants of Jacob, God said that they would go to slavery on ships and they would be sold into the enemies. That fits us. That don't fit the Korean man, the Chinese man, the so-called white man, the Arab man. That fits our people down to the T, brother.
That's right.
To the
That's right.
jot and the tittle, we went into captivity on ships. We were sold to our enemies. And there's something about these Jews, brother. They don't so-called. They don't believe in the whole Bible.
Right.
You know there's certain verses or chapters they refuse to read because that openly condemns them publicly.
Right.
Revelation 2 and 9.
Right.
Revelation chapter 3 and 9. All right, read that real quick. Listen to this.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 2 and verse 9.
Get out.
Correct. It's the Lord talking.
God, I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich.
He's talking to the real Jews. Read it again.
I know thy works and tribulation and poverty.
How could that be talking about these people? How are they in poverty? How are they in tribulation?
Right.
Read.
But thou art rich.
Yet they're spiritually rich. Go on.
And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews
They say that they're the Jews.
and are not.
And what?
And are not.
Read.
But are the synagogue of Satan.
They are the synagogue of Satan.
Right.
They don't believe that, brother. They don't read the New Testament.
Right.
Because they know it openly cuts them and condemns them.
Right.
Give me Revelation chapter 3 and 9.
God, Revelation chapter 3 verse 9. Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews.
Which what?
Which say they are
The
Jews.
Lord saying.
Which say they are
They
Jews.
say that they're the Jews. They have the bar mitzvah. Right? They sucking up the blood from the circumcision.
Right.
They stealing money.
Right.
Getting $3 billion from America every year, brother.
Right.
They say that they're the Jews. They got synagogues. They got Park Heights. They got Owens Mills.
Right,
There are all types of parts in the earth, brother. Right? They say that they're the Jews.
And are not.
And what?
And are not. But do lie. Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee.
The Lord going to make them bow down before your feet. That's in the Bible, brother. They're not the real Jews. We are the real Jews.
That's right. That's
Give me
right.
Jeremiah 17:4. We're the only people that don't know who we are, brother. That call themselves black, Negro.
What I do know, the DNA has proven that those Jews that migrated to Ethiopia, the Philosophy tribe, DNA proves they're black and they have DNA of the original Jews.
Well, you have Israelites out there, right? But those, you have Philosophian Jews that technically, or really, they're not the real Jews. Okay. So during the time, a lot of these Ethiopians picked up Judaism or picked up Christianity or picked up the scriptures during the early 1st century, right? When you had men like the Apostle Mark and men that came after him that went into Egypt. Remember, give me Matthew 28 and 18. You had the gospel that was put throughout the whole earth, brother, right? And you had a lot of Ethiopians that learned the customs from the real Jews, right? The people of the Bible, right? Bring that up.
Matthew 28, verse 18. And Yahushua came and spake unto them, saying, All power is given unto me in heaven and in earth. Go ye therefore and teach all nations.
What the Lord said?
Go ye therefore and teach all nations.
Go ye therefore and teach all nations.
Baptizing them in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
And of the Holy Spirit. So we have to go to all nations, right? You had Israelites that had to travel to Ethiopia. Right. You had Israelites that had to travel to Greece. They had to travel to the land of Morocco. They had to travel some with the Indians, right? Right, as far as Spain. So you had Israelites that taught a lot of these nations the customs and the laws and the statutes and the commandments. But it doesn't make those people the real Jews. You know what I'm saying? Right? We're gonna get the same, we're gonna get different answers every time we take it. Right? That's what the Moses said. Give me 1 Timothy 4. 1 and 4. Right? 1 Timothy 1 and 4. Read that real quick.
Book of 1 Timothy chapter 1 and verse 4. Neither give heed to fables and endless genealogy.
And what?
And endless genealogy.
The Lord said, don't give heed to endless genealogies. Right? Because people take DNA tests, now you're 3% Scottish. 10% Dutch, 50% Bennett, right? All of these things. Go on.
God. Which minister questions
Now you got questions. Maybe I'll get my bagpipes. 2% Scottish. Right. I knew I had that Scottish in me. Now you're getting a kilt, brother. Now you're asking questions that ought not to be asked.
Right.
Or they told me I'm 4% Chinese.
Right.
Maybe I'll get a Buddha statue. So that causes confusion. Which minister questions
God. Rather than godly edifying, which is in faith, so do.
You see that? So the end of the matter is, those people in Ethiopia, brother, they didn't go to slavery on ships.
That's right. That's right.
They wasn't sold. It comes down to fit the prophecies. The prophecies trump everything, right? So if you can line up toe to toe with what's written, then you're the real Israelites. If you want to do all of this magic and sorcery and say that you're the real Jews, you can have it. We're going to line up and do thus said the Lord, right? You see that? So no other people could match up with the prophecies except us. Here's another one. Give me Deuteronomy 28:16. Right? This is how we know you're an Israelite, brother. I'm an Israelite. You line up with these curses. Read.
Deuteronomy 28:16.
Get out.
Cursed shall thou be in the city.
What the Lord say?
Cursed shall thou be in the city.
Read.
And cursed shall thou be in the field.
What people are cursed in the cities? When you travel throughout Chicago, LA, Baltimore, Detroit, Miami, Kansas City, London, what people are cursed in all of these cities? Who lived the worst? The Israelites, brother. We live the worst in the city. We're in the projects. We're in the ghettos. We're in the slums. We're in the hood. We have gangbanging, drive-bys, looting and robbing, drug distribution, right? That's amongst us. It said, cursed shalt thou be in the city, and what else?
And cursed shall thou be in the field.
And cursed shalt thou be in the field. Who had to work in the fields? We did, brother, the Israelites, man. We had to work in the fields. That's how we know we the people of the Lord, man. We are the people of the Most High. And we can't deny it. We can't deny it, brother. And these things happen to us, more importantly, because we broke the commandments.
Right.
That's why we read these negative things, because we break the commandments. We're still eating pork, still eating shrimp, crab, and lobster. We're still hating one another. We're still breaking the Sabbath. We're still committing adultery.
Right.
We're still serving other gods and worshiping their holidays, but nobody's going to turn back to the Lord.
Right.
Except you, brother, right? You're going to turn back to the Lord.
Right.
Absolutely, brother.
I'm on that journey now.
You on the journey now? Well, that's the spirit, man. Get a brother a hand, man. Brother say he on the journey now.
Yeah.
Right? Give me Proverbs chapter 5 and 24. Right? It all starts with taking the first step of getting right, brother. Read that.
Proverbs 5 verse 24.
14.
I was almost in all evil.
What the Lord say?
I was almost in all evil.
So, brother, you were almost in all evil, huh? Right? Walking, I mean, that's how people are, brother. They're almost in all evil, huh?
Right.
They might be in some evil, 90%, 50%. Some people are on their way to all evil, huh? Right. I was almost in all evil.
In the midst of the congregation.
Read.
And assembly. Drink waters out of thine own cistern.
What the Lord say?
Drink waters out of thy own
So
cistern.
we're giving you living water right now, brother. The water that the Most High wants you to drink is water out of your own well. Go on.
And running waters out of thy own well.
Read.
Let thy fountains be dispersed abroad.
And what?
And rivers of waters in the streets.
So it's our job to give our people living water. Because our people are thirsty, famished, destroyed for lack of knowledge, brother. They're fainting of thirst in the land of their enemies. They're being slain with thirst, man. And life comes with keeping the commandments of the Lord. Right? So what are the commandments that we have to keep? What are the commandments?
10 in Exodus.
You said what?
The 10 in Exodus.
Okay, you got some, well, you got 10 in Exodus chapter 20, but you got more commandments than the 10. Okay. You got over 600 commandments.
Right.
600 and over 613. We're talking Levitical commandments, Deuteronomy, right? We're talking Genesis. Right. We're talking Exodus. I mean, we're talking 1 Corinthians. We're talking Proverbs, Numbers. We're going into all of them.
Right.
Let's get one out of Numbers. Numbers 15 and 38.
It's the book of Numbers, chapter 15 and verse 38.
Bring it out.
Speak unto the children of Israel.
What the Lord say?
Speak unto the children of Israel.
Speaking to us. Go on.
And bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of their garments throughout their generations.
So all of the brothers got fringes on, and the borders of their garments. Because the Lord told us to put fringes on. Not because we saw Jay-Z doing it, or LeBron James. Most said put the fringes on your garments. He's going to tell you why. He told us to do that.
And that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue.
And everybody has to have a ribbon of blue. Because blue in antiquity was a hard color to process and make.
Right.
And sell. Not anybody could get purple and blue and scarlet. You have to know somebody that knew somebody that knew somebody from Tyreek.
Right.
Just to get it, brother. Right? So we have to have the blue. Go on.
And it shall be unto you for a fringe, that you may look upon it, and remember all the commandments of the Lord, and do them.
So that's what they're for. To look upon them and remember all the commandments of the Lord and do the commandments, brother. Because we tend to forget. I mean, you're not a computer to remember 613 commandments every second, every hour. So you have your fringes so the Most High could give you the spirit to abstain from sin, right? To refrain yourself from breaking the commandments. So that's an easy commandment. Get your fringes, brother, right? And they go on the borders of your garments. And a woman got them on the borders of their dresses.
Right.
The Lord told us to do that, man. We're not going to follow what man told us to do. We're going to follow what the Lord says.
Right.
That's right.
Right? So that's one commandment. But nobody ever talks about that one. They just say, thou shalt not kill, steal, lie, cheat, murder. Right? Cheat is not even in there, brother.
Right, right.
Right? They just saying that. And thou shalt not lie is not even written like that, brother. Right? They just saying that too.
Right.
You know you can't eat pork? Yeah. You said that like you're still eating pork, brother. That's how you
That's
said
a long
that.
story.
It's a long story.
Yeah, for me personally.
Read Leviticus 11 and 7.
Leviticus 11 and verse 7.
Right?
Go.
And the swine.
And the what?
And the swine.
And the pig.
Though he divided the hoof and be cloven footed, yet he cheweth not the cud. He is unclean to you.
Pig is unclean to us. Go on.
Of their flesh shall ye not eat,
You can't eat it.
and their carcass shall ye not touch.
You can't touch it.
They are unclean to you.
So no more eating pork, brother. Right. I know it's a long story, but no more eating pork, brother.
Right.
We all used to eat pork, brother.
Right.
Right? Some of us, way more.
Right.
It's like a hard time for them to stop eating it.
Right.
But if brothers can overcome that, then you can overcome that.
That's right.
Right? We all used to eat bacon, shrimp, all of that, man.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I said shrimp. You can't eat shrimp either. Yeah. Or crab. Read that.
Verse 9. These shall ye eat of all that are in the waters.
Because our people love seafood. Yeah.
Whatsoever have fins and scales in the waters, in the seas, and in the rivers, them shall ye eat.
You can only eat fish that has fins and scales. Right. You come out the water that don't have fins and scales, it's unclean to us. We can't eat it. You can't eat crab, shrimp, crustaceans, shellfish, mussels, oysters, squid. All of the foods they love to sell you to eat.
Right.
The ones they say are delicacies.
Right.
Good eating. Fine dining.
Sure.
Ocean cuisine. Right? Artesian. They throw all these fancy terms on there, brother.
Right.
You can't eat artesian squid. Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Right?
Let me say this. I appreciate everything you've gone but I must leave.
Okay, all right, brother.
Yeah, I just, I do appreciate it. And the reason why I say it's a long story, I studied with some Seventh-day Adventists.
Okay.
So, to make the long story short, after divorce, it was like transgression.
Right.
So, but I'm working my way back.
Oh, but that's good, brother.
All right.
Most are gonna break you down and build you up.
I appreciate what you're preaching, and I would love to see Baltimore change.
Yeah.
For
Right,
sure.
Lord willing, brother, for sure. Right,
I'm
one
just
step at a
getting
time. Start with being an example, brother.
All right. I'm trying to do.
That's right. That's good, dude. That's good. We got the promises. All right,
Here,
brother.
seeing the gang banging and people getting shot, us killing us.
It's real bad. It's real bad.
I appreciate you.
Okay, all
I
praise to the
appreciate
Most High.
you.
All right, brother.
Peace, God.
All right, shalom, brother. Listen to this.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 5 and verse 16.
Bring it out.
Let your light so shine before men.
What the Lord say?
Let your light so shine before men.
Read it again.
Let your light so shine before men.
Read.
That they may see your good works.
And what?
And glorify your Father which is in heaven.
Y'all believe in God? All three of y'all are just...
Oh yeah, I believe in God.
You too? Y'all know what God looks like?
What we see.
Huh?
What we see normally is that he's that not a little bit white, but not black.
In between?
In between.
What's in between white and black?
So, at least that's what we do.
All right, now I'm gonna tell you, we're gonna read in the Bible what he looks like, all right? This is what they tell you he looked like. Y'all know who I'm talking about on that picture. That man on your bottom right there. Right? I'm gonna tell you in the Bible, we're gonna read what he looked like.
Right.
Daniel 7 and 9.
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 7 and verse 9.
Right?
I beheld till the thrones were cast down.
What the Lord say?
I beheld till the thrones were cast down.
Listen to this. Go on.
And the Ancient of Days did sit.
So Daniel saw God sit on the throne. Right? Go on, because he's the King of Kings. Read.
God, whose garment was white as snow.
So what color garment does God have? White, right? All white. So he has a body. Right. Go on.
And the hair of his head like the pure wool.
He has pure woolly hair. What race of people have woolly hair?
Black.
Black people. So what race would God be? God would be a so-called black man.
Right.
Now how come they always give you that image? Anybody know? I want to take a guess. Take a stab at it. Are you the spokesperson? Is she the spokeswoman? You said sure?
We're not, I'm not supposed to.
Look like you the looks like she the spokesperson. Yeah, you up front. I thought you want to say anything? Do you know why God has woolly hair? Or why does it describe him as a black man but they give you a white man? What do you say? Yep. Okay, all right, that's all right. What do you say?
Colonization?
There you go. That's a good answer. It's a team effort, right? Colonization.
Right.
The so-called white man colonized us and gave us his image to destroy us and break our mind. You know what else the so-called white man gave us? The name that you identify with. What race do y'all identify with? What do y'all call yourself? Black, what do you say?
Salvadorian.
El Salvadorian. Your father's El Salvadorian? All right, what do you say? African? From where? What country? Ghana?
Kenya.
Kenya. Your father's from Kenya? All right. Now, according to the Bible and according to history, the transatlantic slave trade happened, right? And our people were sold into slavery on ships.
Right.
Were y'all people put on slave ships? Yours too? Did y'all know that that was in the Bible? That we would be colonized and put into slavery on ships? We're going to show you that.
Right. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 68.
Read it out.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
What the Lord say?
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
The Most High said he's going to bring one people into Egypt again. Egypt means slavery. Go on.
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
What people were sent into slavery on ships?
Right.
We was.
Right.
Right? We don't really have to ask that. We know the answer. We were sent to slavery on ships. The thing about it, it's in the Bible. Right? Read on.
God. By the way whereof I spake unto thee.
Right?
Thou shalt see it no more again.
And we wouldn't see our homeland again. Our homeland is not El Salvador. It's not Kenya.
Right.
It's not America. It's not Ghana. It's not Nigeria.
Right.
Our homeland is the land of Israel.
Right.
And we've never been back there.
Right.
And what else will happen?
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
Who's our enemies? And we were sold to. Let's just be real. Let's be honest. It's honest, what they call it, honest hour. Right? Harbor Confessions. Let it all out. Rumpelstiltskin. Who's our enemy? Is it Rumpelstiltskin? Who sold us? The so-called white man sold us. Right? Y'all know that. The so-called white man sold us and put us on ships. Y'all know these things. Did that happen or did it not happen? It happened. So you can't make that up, right? This is real life history in the scriptures. Right? Go on.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
We were sold unto our enemies.
For bondmen and bondwomen.
Slave men and slave women.
And no man shall buy you.
And no man will free us. No man will buy us. Whose history are we reading about? Whose history is that? Born into slavery. Being sold. Being on slave ships.
Right.
Being given to your enemy. Is that talking about the Chinese man? Korean man? Whose history is that? More spokesperson. All right, what do you say? You gave a good answer last time. You know the answer. Right? We're not up here to be shy.
Right.
We're not being shy up here. Right? So who's our enemy? There you go, the so-called white.
Two for two.
Let's just say it. Let's just call it what it is.
Right.
Call it what it is, man.
Right.
I know y'all do it all the time when y'all not up here. Right? Y'all call it what it is, don't y'all? So y'all gotta do it with the truth, man.
Right.
Do it with the truth, man. Right? The enemy is the so-called white man, and we were sold to them. Now, what was the reason why? Why were we sold? What did we do wrong? We broke the commandments. Right? Our people broke the commandments. Go back to 15.
God, book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses,
What is slavery?
that all these curses,
Being sold?
that all these curses
Shall what?
shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
You hear that? Slavery happened because we broke the commandments.
Right.
Did y'all know that? You knew that? No? What are the commandments we have to keep? Y'all know any of the commandments? Thou shalt not. Thou shalt not.
Kill.
All right, kill.
Covet your neighbor.
Love your neighbor. Can you eat pork?
I can.
You can?
Yeah,
This brother's about to break the rest of the commandments down for you. Right?
Calm. Hey, give me Deuteronomy 14 and 2. Right? So, no, we can't eat pork. Right? You can't either.
Right.
Why? Because we are the Israelites. Right? But give me Deuteronomy 14 and 2.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 14 and verse 2.
Now, the brother was going into how our people went into slavery on ships, right? We go through all of these things because we break God's commandments. But at the end of the day, this is how God actually feels about it.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
The Lord said that we're a holy people. Holy means separate, set apart. We're not the same as everybody else on the planet. We're separate from them, right?
And the Lord hath chosen thee,
right,
to be a peculiar people.
Right? What does the word peculiar mean? Peculiar. Strange, unique, special, right? That's what the word peculiar means. You didn't have etymology? That's good. All right, come. Right, go ahead.
Come. A peculiar people unto himself.
Right, and so we're special unto the Most High. The Lord made all of the different nations of people, but there's that one nation that's special to him. That's right. That's us. That's right. Right?
Above all the nations.
The Lord said what?
Above all the nations.
I thought we all bleed red.
Above all the nations.
I thought we was all equal.
Above all the nations.
The Lord said we're above all the nations where?
That are upon the earth.
So out of all of the nations that are on the earth, the Lord said that the Israelites, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are above all of the people that are on the earth. We're above all of the other nations. How does that make y'all feel? You feel good? How about you? How does it make you feel to know that the Lord said you're a special people to himself and you're above all of the nations? You're above all of the nations. Right. Blessed? What about you? You said what?
That's what I did.
You said joyous? Chosen. Beautiful. Right. Now, as the Lord's chosen people, do you think that the Lord is going to allow us to just put anything into our bodies or anything into our temples? Verse 3.
Thou shalt not eat any abominable thing.
Whoa, you see that? As his chosen people, the Lord loves us so much that he said that we have a diet, right? We have a certain law of diet that we can live by, that we have to live by, right? We can't eat any abominable thing. Jump down to verse 8.
Verse 8. And the swine.
And the what?
And the swine.
Swine is the pig, right? And the swine.
Because it divideth the hoof, yet cheweth not the cud, it is unclean unto you.
It is what?
It is unclean unto you.
So the pig is unclean to us.
Ye shall not eat of their flesh.
What the Lord say?
Ye shall not eat of their flesh.
So we can't eat the flesh of the pig.
At all.
What?
Nor touch their dead carcass.
Because the pig is a filthy animal. The Lord doesn't want us partaking and eating of the pig. But everywhere you turn, people eating pig, right? When you want a pepperoni pizza, they make beef pepperoni, they make turkey pepperoni.
Right.
But most of it is what? Pork. Every time you want a sandwich, most of the lunch meats and flavors is what? Ham, pork.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? That's done on purpose because they know that we're not supposed to be eating these things.
Right.
Right? But in order for us to return to the Lord, we got to stop eating these things.
That's right. That's right.
This stuff happened to us. These things happen to us because we break the commandments. So essentially, these things are continuing to happen to us because we're still eating pork. We're still not keeping the commandments of God. And even something as small as not eating pork is a part of the reason to keep us in this lower state.
Right.
Right? Keep going on that.
God. These ye shall eat of all that are in the water.
Right, so now we're going into the waters. Go ahead.
All that have fins and scales.
All that what?
All that have fins and scales.
What has fins and scales? Fish. All that have fins and scales.
Shall ye eat.
Right.
And whatsoever hath not fins and scales.
If it does not have fins and scales coming out the water.
Right.
Ye may not eat.
What the Lord say?
Ye may not eat.
All right, so if it come out the water, what can we eat? Fish, and it has to have what? Fins and scales. What doesn't have fins and scales that our people like to eat? You chuckling because you know. Right? Don't put your head down. What don't have coming out the water?
Yep. Oh, coming out the water.
Out of the water. What doesn't have fins and scales that our people eat? Put the butter on it. You might put some, what they call it, the cocktail sauce.
Right.
Old Bay.
The cocktail sauce, the Old Bay seasoning. What's that? Right, you said what?
You got it?
See that? Your shrimp.
Right.
Your shrimp, your crab.
Right.
Your lobster. You can't eat those things.
At all.
They don't have fins and scales. We can't eat those. Y'all eat those things? See that? The Lord said we can't eat that. Along with the pork. Right? So from this day, y'all can't eat that no more. Right? Are y'all willing to stop eating that for the Lord? That's literally something as small as eating things.
Right.
And the Lord said these things are for your good. Right. You get what I'm saying? Give me Deuteronomy 10 and 12 real quick.
God.
Right? You can hold that though.
Okay, God.
So y'all gonna put that stuff down? For the Lord your God, that said that you're special and you're above all the nations of the earth.
That's right. That's right.
Right, bring that out.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10, verse 12.
Yeah.
And now Israel,
right?
What doth the Lord thy God require of thee?
See that? Hey, sister, y'all listening? He said, and now Israel. Who's Israel? Us. He said, what
doth the Lord thy God require of thee?
See, this is what the Lord requires of us as his chosen people. Go ahead.
But to fear the Lord thy God.
Right.
To walk in all his ways.
Right.
And to love him.
and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul.
Right?
To keep the commandments.
Do what?
To keep the commandments.
To do what?
To keep the commandments.
To keep the commandments
of the Lord.
Right?
And his statutes, which I command thee this day.
For what?
For thy good.
For what?
For thy good.
Not to hurt you.
For thy good.
He want to give you sickness.
For thy good.
The Lord wants you to keep the commandments for your good. You know that pork is so disgusting that it's a carcinogen? They eat any and everything. I seen a video of a pig eating a dead dog. If you lay down long enough next to a pig, he'll poke at you and try to eat you. They eat any and everything.
Right.
And in turn, if you eating that, what you eating? Wickedness. You see that? And the shrimp, crab, and lobster, they daggone bottom feeders. What comes out your bottom? Huh?
Fat.
That. So if that comes out your bottom and they're eating that, what are you eating when you eat them? See that? That. That's nasty. See what I'm saying? Disgusting, in fact. So we can't eat those things. But the Lord said this is for our good.
That's right. That's right.
The Lord told you not to eat that because the anatomy of the shrimp and the anatomy of a cockroach is the same thing. It's just one on the land and one on the sea.
Right.
Would y'all eat cockroaches? Disgusting. See that? That's nasty. The anatomy of the crab is the same to the anatomy of a spider.
Right.
Would y'all be sitting around boiling spiders and putting Old Bay on it? Can't eat. You can't do that. People making crab cakes. You ain't eating spider cakes. It's the same thing essentially, right? And you got the scorpion. That's similar from the land as a lobster is to the sea.
That's right. Right.
Are y'all going around eating scorpion tails? Choosing out the biggest scorpion in the tank? Right? Paying $30-something for just the tail of the scorpion? Dang. We can't do those things. And to be honest, those foods were started eating in America. I don't know if brothers got the article, but those things are slave food. They started serving those things as prisoners' food. It was considered slop. And that was considered like the lowest level of food. And then over time, they started making it a so-called delicacy. So now we got shrimp and crab and damn surf and turf and all that stuff. But that stuff was never ordained for us from the beginning, right? And give me 2 Kings 4:40.
Thank you.
All right, so before y'all go, what's your nationality?
I'm from Liberia.
What's your nationality?
Liberia.
No. Because we read that all of these things will happen to the Israelites.
Israelite.
See that? You're an Israelite. Right. So, what's your nationality, sister?
Thank you.
So what? Right, you're an
There you go.
Israelite. Right? All right, so as the Israelites, what do we have to do? Last question. What do we have to do as the Israelites? Keep the commandments. Right. All right. So y'all got the flyer out. YouTube is on the bottom of the flyer on that QR code. So y'all look it up. Get into it. That's our heritage that's been stripped away from you. That's right. All right. All praise to the Most High. Come. Yeah, bring it up.
2 Kings, chapter 4, verse 40. So they poured out for the man to eat, and it came to pass, as they were eating of the pottage, that they cried out and said, O thou man of God, there is death in the pot.
There is what?
There is death in the pot.
There is what?
There is death in the pot.
See, the Lord doesn't want us to eat these disgusting things because that's death in the pot.
Right.
When you eating these, what they call them seafood boils and
right.
all of that stuff. And people doing damn mukbangs all day, that's wicked, right? Hey, brother, you got a minute for the word, brother? All right, brother, you got to repent. We the Israelites. Right. We're God's chosen people. We're not black people, right? Brother had on a damn Islam shirt. Right? What's going on, brother? You got a minute for the word, brother?
Good.
We're not good, brother. We're still in captivity.
That's right. That's right.
Right? And we don't know who we are as a people.
Right.
Right? We're not good in these last days. Right? Sit there. Oh, no. See that? That's disgusting. Right? Feeding us all sorts of slop and leftovers and wickedness.
That's a mukbang.
That's a mukbang right there. What's going on, young king? All right. What's your nationality, bro? Right, hey, y'all brothers, come get the word.
Yeah, come get you.
What's your nationality? Christian? That's not a nationality. That's a religion. What's your nationality? Y'all don't get on them like that. You learning up here. You said black?
American black.
American black? What you say?
American black.
All right, so y'all say American blacks. Now, do y'all find American blacks in the Bible? Nah, it's not in there. So when we say, who said it? Who said Judah? All right, so what we're teaching is that the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we the Israelites. So-called black people, because y'all not black. What color is your shirt?
Black.
See that?
Brown. See that? So we not really black people. No matter how dark our people are, nobody's black. Right? So so-called black people are Israelites from the tribe of Judah. You ever heard of the Jews?
Yeah.
You heard of the Jews?
Yeah.
Who is the Jews? Or who they say the Jews are? It is us. But don't they say the Jews is these people? They say that these people are Jewish, right? Right? Give me Revelation 2:9.
This is the book of Revelation.
1:14.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 2 and verse 9.
Listen to this.
I know thy works,
right?
And tribulation,
right?
And poverty.
So Christ is telling us that he knows the stuff that we go through as a people.
That's right.
Ain't our people broke?
Yep.
Ain't our people broke compared to white people?
Yeah.
Compared to white people, we broke, right?
Yeah.
Don't we work more than everybody else?
Yeah.
Don't we have to worry about more stress and bad things happening to us more than everybody else?
Yeah.
Right? The Lord said, I know your works, your tribulations, and your poverty, but what?
But thou art rich.
You say what?
But thou art rich.
It's like you said, we are rich. Right. Because we're the ones that's rich in spirit. Y'all gotta understand that when you're reading this Bible, this whole Bible is dedicated to y'all.
That's right.
This Bible is only dedicated to the Israelites, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans. This Bible ain't for white people.
Right.
It ain't for the Arabs.
Right.
It ain't for the Asian man.
At all.
But it's for y'all brothers.
Right.
Right? He said, but thou art rich. Go ahead.
And I know the blasphemy.
The what?
The blasphemy.
Blasphemy. That's a wicked lie. The Lord said, I know the blasphemy
of them which say they are Jews.
Of who?
Of them which say they are Jews.
These people say they are Jews, but what?
And are not.
Because they not the real Jews, but who are they?
But are the synagogue of Satan.
The synagogue is what's a chief house? It's a chief house. They are the synagogue of what?
But are the synagogue of Satan.
Of who?
Of Satan.
They're the synagogue of Satan. So if you ever wanted to know how Satan would manifest himself, just look at them fake Jews in the face.
That's right.
Why? Because they're not the real Jews. You are.
Right.
Y'all ever heard of identity theft? Y'all ever heard of that? Identity theft is when somebody takes your identity and they try to be you. Meaning they might take this brother's credit card and take his ID and then go to a damn Maserati store and go buy a car in his name. Dang. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Go running up his credit.
Yeah.
Or doing all of these wicked things on his behalf under his name.
Yeah.
What they're doing is they took our land. Because we're the ones that's from the land of Israel.
That's right.
They took our land and then left us in America to be called niggas. They took the name Judah and changed it to Jewish while we were left over here just being called black people.
Right.
Right? When you read the first 5 books of the Bible, that's called the law. That law, that's our true heritage.
Right.
They took that and claimed it as their own while white people was beating us over here and let us celebrate Christmas and Easter and damn all of this wickedness that they got set up for us. Right? Right? That's probably right there. Right? Give me Revelation 1 and 13.
Revelation chapter 1, verse 13.
All right, now, hey, real quick. Hey, who is this?
Who that is? Who that is right there?
Who's this? This Jesus Christ? All right. You said it's God? All right, let's read what he looked like. Let's read what he looked like in the Bible. See that? Hey, hold it. I got you, brother. Because he on it right there.
Right.
Right? But we're going to find out who this is. We're going to find out who this is. Right?
Revelation chapter 1, verse 13.
Bring it out.
Revelation chapter 1, verse 14.
Right?
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
What?
Were white like wool.
What people got hair like wool?
White.
Nah, turn us around. What people got hair like wool, like sheep? Like that? Black people. Because you can't just run a comb through sheep's wool. Just like you just can't run a comb through our hair.
Right.
You try to run a comb through your hair if you want to, and you ain't did nothing to it.
Right.
You'll break the teeth. You'll break the teeth for the comb. Your hair to be damn sore and hurt. Christ got hair like wool.
Right.
Go ahead.
As white as snow.
Right.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Do he got fiery eyes? No, he got them soft blue and green eyes.
Right.
The Lord not dealing with that. He said his eyes were as a flame of fire.
And his feet,
And
like
what?
and his feet,
Your feet gonna be the same color as the rest of your body, right?
Right.
He said his feet like what?
like unto fine brass.
Like what?
Like unto fine brass.
What color is brass?
Brown.
Brown. Look at this. That's brass. That's a so-called black man's hand.
Right.
How similar is that?
Showing you was right.
Do he got hair like wool?
No.
No, he don't got hair like wool. Do we got skin like fine brass?
No.
No, but watch this. Brass is a brown, right?
Right.
It might be a little lighter brown. We got brothers that's different shades of brown, right? Let's see how brown Christ actually is.
As if they burned in a furnace.
As if what?
As if they burned in a furnace.
So if you take brass and burn it in a furnace, what color is it going to turn? Black, a real dark brown. So what color is Christ?
Black.
Real dark brown. So who is that?
The devil.
The devil. That's right. You see that? So this image is the image that's been lied and pushed on our people so that we don't see ourselves in this Bible. Right.
See that?
That's a lie, brother. So who is that? Is that what we just read about? No. Who we look like? Right, but the description of Christ that we just read out the Bible. Who
like
fits
us.
that? Us. He look more like us than that.
Right.
Because we're the ones that's made in the image of God. Not them. Because they're the fake Jews.
Right.
We the real Jews.
Right.
Y'all understand that? Jews is short for Judah. That's who we are. We the real Jews of the Bible. We're the Israelites that the Bible's talking about. Right? Give me Jeremiah 14:2. Right? So when you're reading the Bible, you're reading about people that look like y'all. You're actually reading about your heritage. Y'all know there's books in the Bible called 1st and 2nd Kings? What those kings look like?
Us.
Right.
Us.
Right.
They not white people. See what I'm saying?
Right.
Right? Give me a Song of Solomon 1 and 5 too. Bring that up.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 14 and verse 2. Judah mourneth.
What the Lord say?
Judah mourneth.
That's why our people are in mourning. That's why we walk around with signs saying our lives matter. The
Right.
real Jews are in mourning. Are these people in mourning?
No.
Mourning means crying, right? Are they in mourning? No. It says Judah mourning.
And the gates thereof languish.
Your gates are set up for your protection. Is anybody protecting us as a nation of people? Is anybody really looking out for us?
No.
They just letting us kill each other. They letting the cops kill us all unjustly. They keep pushing drugs in our neighborhoods. They keep pushing violence on our people. Every time you turn on the TV, it's just wickedness, folly, and madness that our people are supposed to represent.
I got a question about that, right?
Let me finish this verse. I got you. All right, go ahead.
They are black.
The Lord said what?
They are black.
The real Jews are what?
They are black.
Go ahead.
Unto the ground.
So the Bible said the real Jews is black.
That's right.
And this is earlier in the scripture. This is all the way back in the time of Jeremiah, right? So the real Jews are so-called black people, and we know that Christ comes from the tribe of Judah, and he's described looking like who? Like us. And what do they call us? Black people.
Black.
But we're not black people.
We're brown.
We're the Israelites from the tribe of Judah. Right? What was your question, brother?
But, all right, so maybe you said about some. All right, so like, why is it called Black Lives Matter? If black people killing black people though.
But can I say something?
That's a good question. Right? Give me Deuteronomy 28 and 54.
Can I say something?
And
I've been running the whole thing.
Zechariah 11 and 5. Right?
Can I say something? It's not the guns that are killing people. People are killing each other.
Right. I'm gonna get into that too. Bring out Deuteronomy.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 54.
Now, when you read Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, the Lord give a list. You listening, brother?
Yeah, I'm listening.
In Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, the Lord gives a list of blessings that would happen if we kept the commandments. Then he gave a list of curses that would happen if we don't keep the commandments. This is one of the curses. Go ahead.
So that the man that is tender among you,
Right?
and very delicate,
So that's brotherly love. It's not talking about no car stuff. This is real brotherly love that we used to have. Right? Go ahead.
His eyes shall be evil toward his brother.
What the Lord say?
His eyes shall be evil toward his brother.
What's black on black crime?
His eyes shall be evil towards his brother.
Why we say Black Lives Matter, but we don't say it when we killing each other?
His eyes shall be evil towards his brother.
Because we have a curses on us. That's why our eyes are evil towards each other and not towards other people.
Right.
So that's why we walk around saying our lives matter when the so-called white man kill us, but don't nobody say a word when we killing each other.
Right.
These are curses that are put on our people. Why? Because the Lord commanded us to love each other.
Right.
So when you don't follow the commandments, the Lord will bring a curse to go over that commandment. Right? Somebody give me a Leviticus 19 and 17. Right? Let me get a Leviticus 19 and 17 and we're going to bring that up.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 19, and verse 17. And it reads, Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart.
What the Lord say?
Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart.
What the Lord say, brother?
We should not hit our brother in the heart.
Right, see that? Read that one more time.
Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart.
You commanded. It's a commandment for you not to hate your own people. Go ahead.
Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor,
right?
And not suffer sin upon him.
So we teach the commandments of this. So when we see our brothers not keeping the commandments, it's our job to correct them. So if I see you eating something that you're not supposed to be eating, I have to make sure that you're doing the right thing. That's called rebuke. Rebuke is correction. So he said, thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor and not suffer sin upon him. Right? You listening? Right? Go ahead.
Verse 18. Thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people.
So we're not supposed to have grudges against our own people. A lot of times when we have that so-called black on black crime, it's because we keep developing hatred and holding grudges towards our own people. Instead of letting something small slide, you want to keep holding on to anger and keep getting mad, and you keep trying to make your point. Now y'all fighting, somebody getting stabbed, somebody getting shot for nothing, right? So, Con, that's it on that. Now bring this up. Hey, where the young brother at? Because he had a question. Con, we about to get into it. Listen to this, brother.
Zechariah 11 and verse 5. Whose possessors slay them.
So we were bought here as possession. We were bought here to be serving as slaves. That's why we were bought to America. He said, whose possessors slay them
and hold themselves not guilty.
And what?
And hold themselves not guilty.
Hey, you listening, brother? What did he say? Right. So they kill us, and when they kill us, they don't hold themselves guilty for the stuff they do to us. Right? Hey, brothers. Now, y'all come back over here. Y'all come back. We almost done. Right? Yeah. Y'all inching off little by little. Right? So, read that one more time from the top.
Zechariah chapter 11, verse 5.
Right?
Whose possessors slay them.
Right? Now, I'm not going to ask y'all last names, but if we got last names like James, Williams, Jones, Johnson, whatever we got going on, you say Jackson, all of these different last names that our people got, what does that mean? Where we get those last names from? You say what?
Relatives.
Right. We got those last names while we were in slavery. Right. Because if your last name is James, that means that your ancestors belong to the white James family, and that's why they called you that.
James.
You see that?
James.
But that's why we got these last names.
Come here, James.
Come here, James.
Right? So y'all listen.
Come here, James.
See that? Hey, chill out. So that's why we got these names that we got, though.
His last name James.
So the reason why we got the last names that we have is because we were slaves under these people, and they gave us these names to show that we were their possession. So read that again.
From the top.
Come.
Whose possessors slay them,
right,
and hold themselves not guilty.
And what?
And hold themselves not guilty.
Y'all ever heard of this brother Rasheem Carter?
Yeah.
Right. What happened to him?
He
died. He got murdered by so-called white people. They cut the man's head off, and they did a bunch of other wicked stuff to this man. Nobody is going to jail for that. Nobody is getting locked up for that. How many times do our people get killed and nobody's going to jail? It happens a lot. Read that one more time. Come.
Whose possessors slay them,
right,
and hold themselves not guilty.
And they hold themselves not guilty. And that's one of the curses that's on our people for not keeping God's commandments. So that's why they're allowed to do some of the things that they do to us. But and on top of that, they always pushing what? Pushing drugs in our communities, right? Because we don't have the means to grow all of these drugs that you see in our community. We don't own Smith & Wesson or all these gun companies. We don't own none of this stuff. So how is this stuff continuously getting in our community? Through the white people.
Wake 'em up,
Pushing these things in our community. And then at the same time, they're taking the true resources from us. They don't give us proper food to eat. They don't give us a proper education. A lot of our people are reading on lower levels than they should be reading on, and then they still pass you through high school.
Yep.
This is a cursed condition.
Right, facts.
Right? So now it's time for us to return to the Lord by keeping the commandments. Do y'all know any of the commandments? Any commandments? So what? No, the commandments of God. Any of the commandments of the Lord.
Obey your mother. Respect your mother.
Okay. Thou shalt not steal. You gotta honor your father and your mother. Right? What else we got? Let's bring out our commandments. You said what?
Chapter 11.
Salakia. Give me Job 8 and 8. That's a real good one. Look into your heritage. Look into your heritage, because why would we have to look into our heritage? So you can know who you are. Brother on fire.
He on fire.
Because we got to know who we are. Because who we are got stripped away from us, right? Bring that out, Job 8 and 8.
Job 8 and 8. For it inquire, I pray thee, of the former age of prepare themselves to the search of
Come,
them.
read that again.
Oh, my bad. Salaki.
Come.
For inquire, I pray thee, of the former age.
So the Lord is telling us to inquire, meaning search out. Search out the former age. Go ahead.
Former age, and prepare thyself to the search of their fathers.
Right, so you got to prepare yourself for the search of your fathers. You got to know who you are and where you come from. Because if you don't know who you are and where you come from, you're bound to go back into worse conditions that we came from already. Y'all follow me? So, like you said, it's a circle, it's a cycle. Right? Bring out that commandment.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 11 and verse 7.
Right?
And the swine.
And the what?
And the swine.
Swine. What's swine? No, swine. S-W-I-N-E. Right. Which one? Yeah, but which one? A pig. Right. So a swine is a pig, a pork, a hog. Right? And the swine,
though he divide the hoof and be cloven footed, yet he cheweth not the cud.
He is what?
He is unclean to you.
Right?
Of that flesh shall ye not eat.
So we can't eat the pig. Y'all eat pork?
Yeah, I eat meat every day.
See that?
And bacon too, right?
Bacon, pepperoni, pizza, ham,
my favorite.
pig feet, and all of that type of stuff. Hey, the Lord said we can't eat that. You can't eat it.
It tastes good.
For Muslims.
No, it's not only for Muslims.
Good,
The
though.
Muslims got that from the Bible.
Right.
That's right.
Yep.
They took that from us.
Right.
Yeah, right. Like his brother said. Thieves. Right? Hey, be quiet. Right? Bring that up.
Of their flesh shall ye not eat.
Right?
And of their carcass shall ye not touch.
So the Lord said we can't eat the pig. We can't eat
That's a
pork.
deer.
Right? So, all right. If we can't eat there, what can we eat?
Chicken.
You can eat deer meat. You can eat deer. You can eat chicken. You can eat lamb. Right? You can eat, what else can we eat? We got the cow, we got the goat. Right.
Bison.
Bison. Lamb. Goat. See that?
Beef.
Right? Chicken. See what I'm saying? So we got, there's things you can eat. You don't have to eat pork. You got turkey bacon. Right? You got beef bacon.
So
Why you not
we
eating
eat
beef?
pork, what's gonna happen?
So what?
So we eat pork, what's gonna happen?
If we eat pork, what's gonna happen?
Good question.
That's a real good question. Give me Isaiah 66 and 17. Matter of fact, we start at 15. Right?
It's the book of Isaiah 66 and verse 15. For behold, the Lord will come with fire and with his chariot.
Now, hey, the second coming of Christ is not going to be hugs and kisses. At all. When Christ comes back, first of all, he's described as who? As a black man, right? So, as a so-called black man, when he come back, he coming back angry. He not coming back as he not coming back as this guy. All soft and feminine, trying to give you a hug and a kiss all the damn time. Go ahead, keep going on that. Matter of fact, start from the top.
For behold, the Lord will come with fire and with his chariots like a whirlwind.
Right?
to render his anger with fury.
To do what?
To render his anger with fury.
He's gonna bring anger with fury and what?
And his rebuke with flames of fire.
Go ahead.
For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh.
See that? So with the fire and with a sword, that's how the Lord is going to correct everything that's going on the earth.
Right.
With fire and with a sword, that's how he's going to correct everything. Go ahead.
And the slain of the Lord.
And the what?
And the slain of the Lord.
What's the slain? Slain is the killings. The killings of the Lord
shall be many.
Shall be what?
Shall be many.
He's killing a lot of people. Now we about to see some of the people that's going to get killed.
They that sanctify themselves and purify themselves in the garden behind one tree in the midst, eating swine's flesh.
Eating what?
Eating swine's flesh.
Eating what?
Eating swine's flesh.
Eating the pork. Go ahead.
And the abomination.
And the abomination. Select. Hold that. Hold that. Finish Leviticus
no more
11 and
pork,
9.
ain't no more shark.
Hold on, listen.
Leviticus chapter 11 verse 9.
Now this is to answer your question.
These shall ye eat of all that are in the water.
Right, so you can't eat the pig that's on land. Now we're going into the waters, right?
Whatsoever have fins and scales.
What got fins and scales? No. We got fins and scales. What do have fins and scales? Fish.
Shark.
Shark got fins, but it don't got scales. So fish, go ahead.
It got gills though.
But it don't have fins and scales, right?
Whatsoever have fins and scales in the water, in the seas, and in the rivers, them shall ye eat.
So if it come out the water, it gotta have fins and scales. That's what you can eat. We almost done, brother. Go ahead.
And all that has not fins and scales in the seas and in the rivers, and all that move in the waters, and of any living thing which is in the waters, they shall be an abomination unto you.
So the Lord said, if it come out the water and it don't got fins and scales, you can't eat it. So the seafood that our people eat, the shrimp, the crab, the lobster, the Lord commanded us not to eat those things. He said those things are an abomination.
That's right.
Why? Because they're bottom feeders. Like I just told some sisters, what comes from your bottom? Who? So what do they eat? So if you eat that and that's what they eating, what are you eating? See that?
Facts.
The Lord said that we're a holy people. We can't eat those unclean things. We almost done, brother.
Sister right. Sister
Right,
right
hey,
about all
right.
that.
We, come listen to this. Finish that one in verse 17.
Verse 17. They that sanctify themselves and purify themselves in the gardens behind one tree in the midst, eating swine's flesh.
Eating swine's flesh. Hold on, y'all listening? He said eating swine's flesh.
And the abomination.
And the abomination, the Lord said that if it don't got fins and scales and it come out the water, it's an abomination.
And the mouse.
That's the unclean.
Shall be consumed together.
Shall be what?
Shall be consumed together.
Those people, if you're eating shrimp, crab, lobster, if you're eating pork, when the Lord returns, the Lord is going to consume you with fire, death, and a sword. So that's why we tell our people not to do it. That's one, first off, and then even on top of that, they unclean animals.
That's right.
They're disgusting animals.
That's right.
Why would you put something disgusting in your body like that? Something that eats death and vomit and poop.
Right.
Why would you eat that? Because all you're doing is putting death, vomit, and poop in your system.
Right.
Right. You see what I'm saying? So, and even if you saute it and put an Old Bay seasoning on it, it's still disgusting.
That's right.
See what I'm saying?
Even more.
So the Lord tells us, He gives us commandments, and these commandments are for our good.
Right.
Because those things will give you cancer.
Right.
Those things give our people gout.
Right.
High blood pressure.
Right.
High cholesterol.
Right.
All of these different diseases our people get, diabetes.
Right.
These things come because of our diet. That's why the Lord said there's certain things you can eat, certain things you can't eat. All right? So y'all brothers got flyers?
Yeah, I got one.
You got one? All right.
You in the green shirt, baby.
All praise. So if y'all, come. Y'all scan this, it's to take you to our YouTube channel.
Yeah, with your phone, yeah.
Bring out your phone, scan these, and take you to the YouTube channel. Right? And y'all can tap in. Now, we out here every Friday and every Saturday. You see that? We out here every Friday and every Saturday for our people, to teach our people who we are and what's required of us in these last days. Right? What's your nationality?
Black, American black.
Nope.
American brown.
Nope.
African American.
Nope.
Jewish. No.
Judah. We the Israelites from the tribe of Judah. Your nationality, your race, your ethnicity is an Israelite.
Right. Where
Right?
state come from?
You said what?
Where state come from?
Where state come from? State comes from a cow. But then you can get lamb steaks, right? right? You can get steaks from different clean animals.
Right.
Yeah, beef
from
bacon.
an ox too. So steaks
bacon
come
bust.
from clean animals.
Right.
So it's fine to eat steak.
Thank God.
That's right. Right? You can eat lamb chops. You know, you got bison meat, got ground lamb, ground bison, and all that.
So like, so when God come back to kill you, if you eat that, right? So if you're in a house, you can still die.
You can die wherever. People die everywhere. You can be inside, outside. You can be on the third floor. You can be in the basement. Don't matter where you at. Right? You got a question?
What if we
I'm scared. I ain't playing.
Give me Proverbs 28 13.
Y'all ready? Y'all ready or not?
Yeah, come on, man. Come on, bro. Come on.
This is
All
the
right,
book
so
of
Proverbs,
Proverbs.
the last one. You
Just
ask
ask
the
the
question.
question.
Answer the question.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 28 and verse 13.
Get out.
He that covereth his sins shall not prosper.
Sin is when you break the laws of God. So we read that eating pork and eating these different animals is a sin. If you cover your sin, right?
God. He that covereth his sins shall not prosper.
If you cover your sin, meaning you don't repent, you don't ask God to forgive you, the Lord will kill you. But
whoso confesseth and forsaketh them.
But if you confess your sin and forsake them, meaning you confess what you did wrong, you listening, brother? If you confess what you did wrong and turn away from it, if you confess and forsake them, what's going to happen?
But whoso confesseth and forsaketh them shall have mercy.
Right. So that's the answer to your question, brother. If you stop eating these things and you confess it, the Lord will have mercy on you. So it's all about repentance and turning back to the Lord as an Israelite and keeping the commandments of God. We the Israelites. All right? We the Israelites.
That's right.
What's your nationality?
Judah.
Israelites from the tribe of Judah. Can we eat pork?
No.
All right. Can we eat shrimp?
No.
All right. The brother got crab cakes back there. Y'all want some?
No. Yes, I do.
You sit down. Right? You better repent. Lord will kill you with a sword, I'm telling you.
That's right.
Yeah.
We just read that.
We just read it.
That part.
Right?
Okay,
All
what
right.
we're gonna do is, right? Don't eat no more, okay? Just done. Don't eat none
All
of
right,
that
now,
down
hey,
there.
and one more thing. Y'all gotta hold each other accountable.
That's right. That's right.
Y'all gotta be in this thing together. It can't just be one brother trying to do it.
I don't sweat.
It gotta be all of y'all working together to do that. Right? Give me that. What's that?
We eat all this right here, right, bro?
It's the book of Acts, chapter 10, and verse 14.
Right.
But Peter said, not so, Lord, for I have never eaten anything that is common or unclean.
Right. So we can't eat any unclean foods. What's that? Ecclesiastes 4 and 9.
Come on, guys, chill out. Come on, bro.
How can one be
Two are
two are better than one? That's 9 and 4.
Book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 4, and verse 9.
You know.
Two are better than one.
Y'all hear that?
Two are better than one.
Read it again.
Two are better than one.
Y'all gotta hold each other accountable in this thing. Y'all gotta walk together, right? If one man fall, you gotta hold your brother up, right?
Two are better than one because they have a good reward for their labor.
Right. Keep going on that.
Read on. For if they fall, the one will lift up his fellow. But woe to him that is alone.
The Lord said what?
But woe to him that is alone.
And like I tell brothers all the time, man, hey, man, we need this truth, man. We need this brotherhood. Because without it, you get sifted out real easy, right? You need your own brother, right? Satan on the top floor, right? On the west side, Satan on the west side, right? With dirty nails, I saw that on her damn middle finger. She had one finger up, you could tell her nails was dirty as hell, right? What's going on, family? Hey, y'all got a minute for the word? Y'all see yourself in the sun?
Like 2 minutes, man.
All right, hey, we the Israelites. We not black people. We're not African Americans.
That's right.
We're God's chosen people. We gotta repent in these last days and keep God's commandments, right? So like I was saying, brothers need each other in this thing.
That's right.
Right? Because without the brotherhood, you damn get destroyed, you damn get sifted out. Right? And so, read that one more time.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 4, and verse 9. Two are better than one,
right?
Because they have a good reward for their labor. For if they fall, the one will lift up his fellow.
Right, and so if you're going off, first of all, if you're going off you gotta make sure that you repent. That's first and foremost. Right. But then second off, you want to make sure you're getting wise counsel, right? You want to make sure you're getting guided in the right direction. But you can only make sure you're getting that right counsel if you're dealing with a brother that's wise in his word. You can't get counsel from the niggas used to hang out with in the world. Yeah, right. You can't get counsel from your worldly family members. You got to get counsel from brothers that are in this truth because the precepts are going to come out. Right? Give me James 5 and 16. Right? Keep going.
But woe to him that is alone.
Because when you by yourself, when you isolate yourself from the brotherhood, when you isolate yourself from your people, the Lord said, woe to him that is alone. Why?
When he falleth, for he has not another to help him up.
Right, and so if you fall, you're not going to have anybody around you to help you up.
Right.
That's why when brothers come out, we always encourage brothers to keep coming out. Because as long as you're continuously coming out, you're going to have brothers around you that's going to have allow that spirit of the Lord to be upon you.
Right, that's right.
And then you won't be tempted or pushed away from the word with the wickedness of society. Right? The wickedness of this society. Right?
James chapter 5, verse 16. Confess your faults one to another. The Lord says,
confess your faults one to another.
Right? This is talking about men of the Lord, not men in justice.
Right. Men of the Lord, we have to confess our faults one to another. Right? And pray one for another. Right? And the Lord commands us to pray for each other. We got to pray for each other in these last days. We got to make sure that we're using the brotherhood in these last days. Because this brotherhood is what helps keep you afloat. Because if you're out here by yourself and you find yourself not reading, you'll have a brother around you that can peep your spirit. And they say, hey, you seem a little different today, you all right? And that talking to your brother and confessing your faults one for another, or one to another, if that brother gets to praying for you, now you in a better position. Hold that, keep going on that.
Verse, this is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 4, and verse 11. Again, if two lie together, then they have heat. But how can one be warm alone?
Right? And if two lie together, you're gonna have the heat, right? If we are working together, we're gonna have what we need in these last days.
And if one prevail against him, two shall withstand him.
Right, and so if Satan or if one of these demons start overtaking you, you'll have a brother that's in the battle with you. You'll have a brother that'll fight with you. So you're not out here just fighting a demon by yourself, right? You know, it's a lot. What's going on, family? You got a minute for the word, brother? What's going on, bro? 1 minute, brother. 1 minute. Damn. He wouldn't do that if I was a white man. At all. He wouldn't just look at me and keep going if I was a white man. Not at all. But he would do that to his brother, though. Right. Wow. Cool. Right? Man, a coon and a coon that. Bring that up. It's a lot.
And a threefold cord is not quickly broken.
Right, and the threefold cord is not quickly broken. So when you go through things, you want to have brothers that are fighting, helping you fight your demons on your behalf, right? So I said in the song, what I say? If it's killing you, then we both dying because I'm gonna be my brother's keeper, right? So in these last days, we gotta make sure that we relying on each other. We gotta make sure we keeping the commandments.
Go around.
Right?
Go around.
Right? Satan. Right?
Go ahead.
Hey, get out of here with that. Right? Satan.
Yes, really. Okay, yo.
I am just reading.
What's your nationality?
Jewish.
You Jewish?
See that?
Yeah.
Not white.
You white?
Not white.
You're not white, but you're Jewish.
Jewish.
Right, all right. Give me Revelation 3 and 9.
Look it up.
Right. Hey, didn't the Jewish man provide and finance the lumber to make the slave ships to brought black people to America?
Right.
Yeah. Okay. All right, bring it up.
Revelation chapter 3, verse 9.
Look it up.
Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan.
The synagogue of Satan. That's you, your people, her. The synagogue of Satan. That's who y'all are. Y'all the only people that go to synagogue.
No.
Go ahead.
We say they are
You're wrong.
Jews.
Because you're saying you're the Jew. Go ahead.
And are not.
And what?
And are not.
You ain't a damn Jew. Go ahead.
But do lie.
But what?
But you lie.
You're a liar. You're a devil on the earth.
We are honest.
I will make them to come and worship before thy feet, right? And to know that I have loved thee. And to what?
And to know that I have loved thee.
Right, give me Psalms 137. Right, in verse 7. No, hey, come listen to Psalms. Come listen to Psalms. Damn, devil. Right? Hey, family, y'all got a minute for the word? Brother with the backpack. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Hey.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 137, and verse 5. You know, if I forget thee, O Jerusalem, let my right hand forget her cunning.
Right?
If I do not remember thee, let my tongue cleave to the roof of my mouth.
And as the real Jews, we're not supposed to forget Jerusalem. As the real Jews, we have to have our minds fixated on trying to get to the kingdom. And where's the so-called, for lack of better terms, capital of the kingdom going to be at? It's going to be set in Jerusalem. So we have to have our minds set on the kingdom of the Most High. Right? Keep going.
If I prefer not Jerusalem above my chief joy, remember, O Lord, the children of Edom.
What the Lord say?
Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom.
Them fake Jews.
Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom.
Go ahead.
In the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof.
Right? He said, read Psalms. We reading Psalms, and we're reading about the fake Jews in Psalms. Right? Go ahead.
God. Even to the foundation thereof.
Right?
O daughter of Babylon, who are to be destroyed. Who are to be destroyed.
Right? And these fake Jews, they need to be destroyed. Right? They have to go. Because of the folly, the wickedness, and the madness that they portraying on the earth all day, every day.
That's right.
Right? Go ahead.
Happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us.
He said, what?
Happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us.
And so they're going to have to go get and put in human zoos. They're going to be hung by the fifth rib and bled out. They're going to be fed to alligators as alligator bait. They're going to have babies stripped from them. They're going to have their old men getting whipped with damn chains and fetters. We're going to have whatever proverb or byword we come up with for the Jewish man that equivalates to damn a nigger. Whatever we call them, we're going to have that person of hit their babies.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? We're going to put them in chains of iron and put yokes of iron upon their neck.
Right.
They're going to have to go into slavery on ships. Right? We're going to have to reward them as they have rewarded us. Go ahead.
Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stone.
That do what?
That taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stone.
That do what?
That taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stone.
We're going to be taking these fake Jews and these Amalekite babies and damn dashing them against stones. Right. I want to grab him by his foot and kind of overhead swing him. Kind of do him like Incredible Hulk did Logan. Right. Avengers kind of grab him by his foot and hold him, and they kind of smash him down and hold him again and smash him some more. Right? That's right. Come. Right? Bring us your
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 2, and verse 8. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen.
And I shall what?
And I shall give thee the heathen.
Right? You hear that, brother? If you repent and come back to the Lord is going to do what?
Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thy inheritance.
For what?
For thy inheritance.
Did you know that was promised to our people?
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 2, and verse 8.
Read it out.
Ask of me,
if we ask of the Lord,
and I shall give thee the heathen.
And he shall what?
Give thee the heathen.
The heathen are the people that are not on this sign. The so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we're the Israelites according to the Bible. We're God's chosen people. As the chosen people of God, do we live in a blessed estate, or would you say it's cursed? If you had to choose, cursed. Right. So now the Lord is telling us if we ask of him, he's going to give us what?
The heathen.
For what?
For thy inheritance.
For your inheritance, meaning the Lord is going to set us up above all of those other nations. Because we're not in that position right now. He's going to set us up above all of the other nations. And then he's going to have the other nations serve us as a possession. How you feel about that? You like that?
That's right.
Praise to the Most High. Keep going on that.
And the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession.
And then we'll rule the whole earth as a nation of people. You know how the so-called Jewish man, how he runs all of the media,
right? From the music to the news channel, even the movies that get put out, they run all of that, right? They run the Federal Reserve Bank, they run the diamonds, the sports, the basketball, the football. They run and own all of that stuff. Right. They pretty much are running the world. Right. Would you say that? Yeah. So the position that they have, that seat that they have of them ruling the world, do you know that in the last days, all of that's going to change, all of that's going to drop, and then we're going to be set up as the people that rule the world. Now, who are we as the people that's supposed to rule the world in the future? That's a good see. Give me Romans 11:1. Romans 11:1. It's the book of Romans. In these last days, we gotta now find out who we are. Right? We gotta find out who we are. We can't call ourselves the name that the so-called white man called us. Because he called us African American. He called us black, Negro, colored. And he put us into a corner and into a position where we don't want to follow what he called us, so we create our own thing. Foundational Black American, Nuwapian, or Asiatic black man. Right? All of these different things that our people come up with. Right? Let's bring it up.
Romans chapter 11, verse 1. I say then, has God cast away his people?
Now, did the Lord do away with the chosen people?
God forbid.
He didn't do away with the chosen people.
For I also am an Israelite.
For what?
For I also am an Israelite.
What's this, brother?
For I also am an Israelite.
Right? Go ahead.
Of the seed of Abraham, of the tribe of Benjamin.
All right, so we are the Israelites. What is your father's so-called race? White. Your father's white?
I'm adopted.
I'm sorry, say that again?
I'm adopted, so yeah.
No, your biological father.
Oh, no.
You don't know, but he's probably black. So you would more likely be an Israelite from the tribe of Judah.
Right.
So that would be your God-given nationality.
Right.
You're not a black man. Your outfit is black. Your skin is brown.
Right.
I don't care how dark our people get. Your skin is brown.
Right.
Right? So we're not, but there's no such thing as just brown people.
Right.
Everybody got some type of melanin to them, except the so-called white people.
Right.
Right? So we're the Israelites. Right? And you would be from the tribe of Judah. So as the Israelites, now how do we prove that though? How do we prove that? Give me Deuteronomy 28. And start at 54.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 54.
Now you're familiar with Moses, right? Moses parted the Red Sea. He got the Israelites out of captivity under the Egyptians, right? He crossed the Red Sea. The Israelites are in the wilderness. Then he receives the commandments. After receiving the commandments, there are stipulations that get put into place. If we keep the commandments, we'll get blessed. But if we break the commandments, what's going to happen?
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 54. So that the man that is tender among you.
Salaki. I want 45. Salaki.
Salaki. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 45. Moreover, all these curses.
All what?
All these curses.
So the Lord said, if you keep the commandments, I'm going to put blessings on you. But if you break the commandments, I'm going to put curses on you. Right? Moreover, all these curses
shall come upon thee and shall pursue thee and overtake thee.
Until what?
Till thou be destroyed.
Now, as a people, you would say that we live, if you got to choose between blessed and cursed, our people live cursed, right? We're going to read two of the curses. You let me know who this is talking about. Give me verse 54.
Verse 54. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate,
right?
His eye shall be evil towards his brother.
What that sound like? What people call black on black crime? Right? You're a man having an evil eye toward his brother. These are curses that are going to befall the Israelites for breaking his commandments. And our people are known for killing each other. Other races may have their own little things of violence or whatever, but we're the ones that lead that statistic. Right. We kill each other more than anybody else kill their own people.
Right.
The Lord said that your eyes shall be evil towards your brother. Go ahead.
And towards the wife of his bosom.
And we mistreat our women. We hoe our women out, we pimp them out, we beat them, abuse them. Brothers, even certain brothers of our people, wicked ones, they mentally manipulate our women, right? Making them feel less than, that mental abuse, that verbal abuse. Go ahead.
And towards the remnant of his children.
And towards what?
And towards the remnant of his children.
Which what?
Which he shall leave.
Which what?
which he shall leave.
And what people are known for not having their fathers in their life?
Right.
Us.
Right.
But who's God talking to? He's talking to the Israelites.
Right.
So if he's talking to the Israelites, and we know that ain't talking about the Chinese man.
Right.
They got their fathers.
Right,
They
right,
ain't
right.
talking about the Arab man. We watch them with their peoples all day long.
Right.
It's talking about us.
Right.
Right? Give me verse 68.
Verse 68.
So we talk about black on black crime, right? Domestic violence within our people, right? And the fact that our fathers as a nation are not in the household.
That's right.
Right? Verse 68.
Verse 68. And it's the book of Deuteronomy 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Now, do you know what the Israelites were doing in Egypt? While Moses would say, let my people go. They were slaves in Egypt. Right? Right. So the brother gonna read it real quick through the spirit.
It's the book of Judah, chapter 5, verse 11. Therefore the king of Egypt rose up against them and dealt suddenly with them.
So the king, the Pharaoh of Egypt, he rose up against us when we were living in the land of Egypt. And then he dealt suddenly with us and did what?
And brought them low with laboring in brick. And made them slaves.
And what?
And made them slaves.
So when you read about the land of Egypt, or when you read about Egypt in the Bible, it's not always talking about a landmass. It's talking about a place that the Israelites are going to serve captivity. What did we do here? Served as what? As slaves, right? Now, how did we get here? On boats. When we got here, what did they do with us? They enslaved us. But they sent us to different places. Through what? Through auctions. They auctioned us off and then they sent us to wherever. Right? These things that happen. Now watch how it plays out in the scriptures.
This is the book of Deuteronomy 28, verse 68.
Yep.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
So the Lord is going to bring his chosen people into Egypt, which means what again? What were they doing in Egypt? Slavery. He's going to bring us into Egypt or slavery again with what?
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
Who went into slavery on ships? Us. Go ahead.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
And we haven't seen our homeland again. As the children of Israel, we come from the land of Israel. Have you ever been to the land of Israel? Have any brother up here been to the land of Israel? He said we shall see it no more again. We haven't been back to our homeland. Go ahead.
And there,
once you get up for those slave ships, and there,
ye shall be sold.
Ye shall what?
Ye shall be sold.
Look at this, brother. What that say? To be sold. Who? Negroes. And there you shall be sold unto who?
Unto your enemies.
No, unto your friends.
Unto your enemies.
No, somebody that you got an alliance with.
Unto your enemies.
We were sold unto our enemies.
That's right.
We sold to. Right. And the Lord called them our what? And the Lord called so-called white people our what? You shall be sold unto your enemy. Right? For what?
For bondmen and bondwomen.
Right?
And no man shall buy you.
And nobody got us out of this captivity. That's why it's 2023, going into 2024, and we're still speaking English. That's not our native tongue.
Still.
We're still following their customs and their lifestyle.
Still.
It's not the we didn't dress in jeans and damn tennis shoes. Right. This is not our culture. Right? No man will buy us out of this condition. Because these other nations, they see us. They see how we live. They see how we're being oppressed. And they're not doing anything about it. They could care less. So at the end of the day, it's about us acknowledging who we are and returning to the Most High as the Israelites. And then he will, like we said at the beginning, he will give you the heathen for an inheritance. He will give you the heathen to possess. Right? But it takes for us to keep the commandments and endure in that.
Right.
You understand? So do you know any of the commandments? Which ones you know? Give me three of them.
Respect your parents.
All right, honor your father and your mother.
Don't cheat on your spouse.
Don't commit adultery.
Oh yeah, don't cheat.
Okay.
Don't use the Lord's name in vain.
Don't use the Lord's name in vain. That's a beautiful one. We don't hear that one too often. Right?
I don't hear it.
Now,
Come.
do you know the Lord's name? Say what? Jehovah? All right, we got you. Give me Psalms 83 and 18.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 83 and verse 18.
Right?
That men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh.
Is what?
Is Yahweh.
Who's the Most High?
Is Yahweh.
Go ahead.
Art the Most High over all the earth.
So the Lord's name is Yahweh, right? This is the Paleo-Hebrew. This is our language that was stripped away from us. Paleo-Hebrew. Yah, ha, wa, ha. Yahweh. That's how you pronounce the name of the Most High. Jehovah is a transliteration of his name. Just like Jesus is a transliteration of the Lord's name, of Christ's name. His name wasn't Jesus because the letter J was invented in the 1500s. There's no J in the Hebrew. There's no J in the Greek. There's no J in any of these ancient languages. Right. So how is his name Jehovah? Or how would his name be Jesus? See what I'm saying? So, Yah, Ha, Wa, Ha, Yahweh. That's the name of the Lord.
That's right.
See that? Yahweh. Right? And in his son's name, who the world calls Jesus Christ, give me that, Matthew 1:21.
Matthew chapter 1, verse 21.
Get out.
And she shall bring forth a son.
Right.
And thou shalt call his name Yahweh Shai.
Say his name what?
Yahweh Shai. For he shall save his people from their sins.
So Christ's name, his true name, is Yahweh Shai. Because like we said, there's no J in the Hebrew. So the Yah, Ha, Wa, Shah, and I, Yahweh Shai. Right? Yahweh Shai. Can you say that? Right. So when you praying, you pray to Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai. Right? So when it says don't take the Lord's name in vain, we're teaching you his name, so we're saying it. But you can't just go around just loosely saying the name of the Lord. You can't just go around saying it just all willy-nilly. Right. It's got to be a reason behind it. You say it when you're praying. I said it when we're teaching, but I don't just loosely just use the Lord's name. Just whenever I feel like talking or just saying it, right? And we even bless each other in the name of the Lord when we see each other. So those are appropriate times to use his name, but you don't want to just say it just whenever, all right? But you got to know it. You got to know it because that's how you're going to receive salvation is through his name, all right? So we're going to get into some commandments through the Spirit. Give me Exodus 20:8.
It's the book of Exodus 20, verse 8. Remember the Sabbath day.
What the Lord say?
Remember the Sabbath day.
You ever heard of the Sabbath day? Right? This is the fourth commandment out of the 10. Remember the Sabbath day
to keep it holy.
Right?
6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work.
You got 6 days to get all your work done.
But the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God.
But the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. When is the seventh day? Sunday? Sunday will be the first day. So when will be the seventh day? So what? Right? Saturday would be the Sabbath day. Right? Because even in Spanish, right? Hey, Pagayalo, how do you say Saturday in Spanish?
Sábado.
Sábado. Sábado. What does that mean? Saturday. It means rest. See that? So even in other languages, that word Saturday or Sabbath day goes back to the rest.
Right.
That's the day that we're supposed to rest. Keep going on that.
6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work.
Right.
But the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God.
Right.
In it thou shalt not do any work.
So the Lord said we can't do any work on the Sabbath day. Go ahead.
Thou, nor thy sons, nor thy daughters, thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gate.
So the whole house gets shut down on the Sabbath day. When the Sabbath day comes in, nobody's supposed to be working. You, your children, if you got a business gets shut down. Everybody takes rest on the Sabbath day. Go ahead.
For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, the sea, and all that in the midst.
The Lord created everything in 6 days and did what?
And rested the seventh day.
And he rested on the seventh day. Go ahead.
Wherefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and hallowed it.
So the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and he hallowed it, and then he gave that to us. So we're supposed to be resting when the Sabbath comes. Now, in the ancient world, they didn't have clocks. So right now, they would say that the new day begins what? At midnight. But if you don't have a clock and it's in the ancient world, how you know it's midnight? You see that? So what would be the sign of a new day? What? The sun. So the way it is, give me Genesis 1:5.
The book of Genesis,
chapter 1 and verse 5. And God called the light day.
Right.
And the darkness he called night.
Right.
And the evening and the morning were the first day.
And the what?
And the evening and the morning was the first day.
So when the sun goes down, that's the beginning of a new day. So the Sabbath day will begin Friday at sundown. So from Friday sundown until Saturday sundown, that's your Sabbath day. So all work got to get done before when? Before Friday sundown. And you can't do any work from Friday sundown until Saturday sundown. All right? Because that's your Sabbath day. That's a day of rest. And that's what we're supposed to be doing. It's also a day of a convocation, meaning we're supposed to come together. We can't buy, we can't sell, we can't do our own thing on the Sabbath day. All right? So what we do is we come out and we teach our people on the Sabbath day. Right? Because we'd rather do things for the Lord than to do things for our own self.
Right.
Right? Brothers read with their family. Brothers take time to, get back in touch with the Most High. Because we live stressful lives throughout this lifetime. I mean, throughout this life. Right? Being in this captivity. One of the first things we talked about was having the heathen under us. And that's a beautiful thing. And it's beautiful that you want that. But in order for us to get in that position, we got to keep the commandments. And that commandment, or one of those commandments, is for us to keep the Sabbath day holy. Right? Right? Give me another commandment.
It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 11 and verse 7.
Right?
And the swine.
Right? And the swine. What swine? S-W-I-N-E. Swine is the pig. Pork. Right? And the swine,
though he divide the hoof and be cloven-footed,
right?
Yet he cheweth not the cud.
He is what?
He is unclean to you.
Go ahead.
Of their flesh shall ye not eat.
So the Lord commanded us not to eat the pig. We can't eat the pork. You eat pork? A little bit. So you got to turn that little bit to not at all.
Right.
You got to turn that little bit to hell no.
Right.
See what I'm saying? But you eat pork? See, you saw his face? You saw his face scrounged up? Yeah, that's how you're supposed to be when somebody asks you that. Right? Jump down to verse 9.
Verse 9. These shall ye eat of all that are in the waters. Whatsoever have fins and scales in the waters, and in the seas, and in the rivers, them shall ye eat.
So what has fins and scales? Fish. If it come out the water, if we're going to eat it, it got to have fins and scales.
Right.
Right? Go ahead.
Salak.
And all that have not?
Salak.
Verse 10.
Come. And all that have not fins and scales in the seas and in the rivers, and of all that move in the waters,
right?
And all any living thing which is in the waters, they shall be an abomination unto you.
Right? So the Lord said if it come out the water and it don't have fins and scales, it's an abomination unto you. You can't eat it. So what come out the water that don't got fins and scales that people eat? You great say it? Crabs. What else? Shrimp. What else? A lot of stuff. Lobster, clams, oysters, calamari, shark, frog legs, alligator, whatever it is, if it come out the water, it gotta have fins and scales for us to eat it. Right. And there's a lot of clean fish that we can eat. You got your bass, right. You got your salmon, right. You got what? You got the whiting, snapper, cod, you got the trout, you got the bluefish, right? It's a lot of different fish that brothers can get down on, right? But you can't eat the pork, you can't eat the shrimp, crab, and lobster. Right. Why? The Lord said these things are an abomination. These things defile our temple. Our bodies are the temple of the Lord, and we can't defile that, right? Give me 1 Corinthians 3 and 16, right? Because we're important people. What'd you say, brother? Okay. Y'all come up closer. We out here for y'all. All praise to the Most High.
This the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 3 and verse 16. Know ye not that ye are into the temple of Yahweh.
Right? So y'all, us as the Israelites, we're the temple of the Lord. That's right. Right? As the Israelites, we're the temple of the Lord. Go ahead.
And that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you.
The Spirit of the Most High dwells in his people. Right. So as the Israelites, the Lord is supposed to dwell in us. Go ahead.
If any man defile the temple of God.
If anybody defiles the temple of God, how would you defile your temple? By eating unclean foods. Eating foods that the Lord said we can't eat. By doing what? By getting tattoos. Right? By shaving your beard. These things defile our temple. And the Lord said, if any man defile the temple of God,
him shall God destroy.
Him what?
Him shall God destroy.
So the Lord is about us following his commandments and keeping the faith in Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai is the true name of Christ. Right? We went over there earlier. Right? Because the Hebrew, that's our language. There was no J's when he was born. The letter J was literally invented a couple hundred years ago. But he lived a couple thousand years ago. So his name could never be Jesus, or the Most High's name could never be Jehovah, because the letter J never existed. Right? So we can't destroy our temples. But what we're going into is the dietary law. And if you're eating unclean foods, you're destroying your temple. And in order for us to be put in a better position, we got to submit ourselves to the Most High. We got to submit ourselves to the laws and the commandments that he gave us, so that we can return back to the top and rule this earth in righteousness. All right? You had Leviticus 19. Bring that up.
This is the book of Leviticus.
One more verse, brother.
Chapter 19, verse 27. And it reads, ye shall not round the corners of your heads.
Right.
Neither shalt thou mar the corners of thy beard.
Right, so the Lord commanded us to not shave our heads bald. Right? You can have a low cut, but you can't take a razor and shave your head, because that's a custom of the Egyptians. We're not Egyptians. We were slaves to them. And the Lord commands us not to follow the ways of the Egyptians. And to be honest, the so-called white man is the modern day Egyptian. So we're not supposed to follow their ways either. The Lord, read that one more time.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 19, verse 27.
Right.
Ye shall not round the corners of your head.
Can't shave your head.
Neither shalt thou mar the corners of thy beard.
Right, and so you can't shave your beard. So as your beard comes in, you got to let it grow. That's the commandment that the Lord gave us, his chosen people, the Israelites. Why? Because one of the first things that happened to us when we got over here was they shaved. It's one of the first things they did to us. Why? Because a male lion is separated from the female lion through what? Through the mane. So us being men of the Lord, we gotta be lions in these last days. We gotta be manly men. The Lord didn't call his men to be soft and effeminate. The Lord didn't call his men to be pushovers.
Right.
He called his men to stand as men in these last days.
Right.
Because how else you gonna take over the heathen being soft and effeminate? Riding around with hooded shirts and wigs on. The Lord can't use that. He can't use a man like that to put these nations in subjection. Right? So as men, we got to grow our beards up. Right? And give me Revelations 5:5 real quick. Right? So that's the commandment you willing to keep, right? All right, so as your beard, you don't shave your beard, do you? So whatever you grow, you gotta let it come in. That's right. Right? All brothers up here, brothers are growing what they can. Right? Some brothers, they got a little more than others. Right. But the brothers that don't got all that they want, hey, they praying for it. They putting the oils on their face. They trying to massage that oil in so they can get those hairs to grow. Brothers is fasting, praying earnestly to the Most High. Right? To try to get that beard to come in. So you can't shave it. Give me Revelation 5:5.
Revelation chapter 5, verse 5. And one of the elders saith unto me, weep not, behold, the Lion of the tribe of Judah.
What?
The Lion of the tribe of Judah.
That's our Lord called?
The Lion of the tribe of Judah.
Christ is called the Lion of the tribe of Judah. It's a man. That's a grown man. Right? You say some more stuff. Right? But the Lion of the tribe of Judah have what?
The tribe of Judah, the root of David, has prevailed to open the book and to loose the 7 seals thereof.
Right. So Yahweh Shai, he's referred to as a lion. So that's how we got to move in these last days. Because a Christian is supposed to be somebody that follows Christ. And Christ is known as the Lion of Judah. So we have to move as a lion. We have to move as manly men, moving with wisdom, moving with knowledge and understanding, not being beguiled by the ways of this world. Continuously praying to the Most High and fasting and doing the things we got to do to beseech the Lord in these last days. Right? Because at the end of the day, the Lord's going to choose us if we keep his commandments. Right? So give me Numbers 15. And then Deuteronomy 22:5.
Book of Numbers, chapter 15, verse 38. Speak unto the children of Israel.
Right? Who are the children of Israel? Us. All right, come. Go ahead.
Speak unto the children of Israel.
Right?
And bid them.
Command them.
That they make them fringes in the borders of their garments.
Right?
Throughout their generations.
So these are the fringes. the Lord commanded the Israelites to wear the fringes on the borders of their garments. He said throughout your generations, meaning from back then, their children supposed to wear fringes. Then their children supposed to wear fringes. All the way down to us in these last days, we're still supposed to be wearing fringes as the Israelites.
Right.
Go ahead.
And that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue.
So everybody has the blue ribbon on their fringes. The brother got the black fringes. This brother got the silver ones, right? This brother got the two-tone. He a little fancy. He double fringed up.
Wow.
But everybody got the ribbon of blue on, right? Everybody has a ribbon of blue on their fringes. This is a commandment for us because we're royal people. We're literal royalty walking this earth, and the Lord commanded us to put that ribbon of blue on our fringes because that was a hard color to get in the ancient world. You couldn't just up and wear blue. You couldn't just up and wear purple. It was a lot of work that had to get done to get those things. And the Lord said, well, hey, my people need to wear that, right? My people need to wear that on their fringes to remember what? Keep going.
And it shall be unto you for a fringe,
right?
That ye may look upon it and remember all the commandments of the Lord.
And what?
And remember all the commandments of the Lord.
What's the fringes for?
And remember all the commandments of the Lord.
And what?
And do them.
And what?
And do them.
Right? So the fringes are for what? To remember the commandments of the Lord and do them. Right? So that's why we wear our fringes, because this is our heritage that was lost and stripped away from us. Right? What I asked for?
Deuteronomy 20:25.
Khan, bring that up.
It's the book of Deuteronomy 22 verse 5. Right? The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
Right?
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
Right? So what is that saying? Exactly. So when Tyler Perry do his Nadia bit, people laugh at it, but the Lord said that's an abomination.
Right. That's right.
When Martin Lawrence was doing Shanae and Big Mama's house, people laughed at it, but the Lord said that's an abomination.
Right.
The Lord hates all abomination. So we can't do that. So as men, we can't walk outside with dresses and pencil skirts and damn, what they call them, summer dresses or whatever they call it. We can't do that. But as women, our women are supposed to wear what? They're supposed to wear the dresses. Women are not supposed to wear pants. You understand that? You understand that, sister? So right here we have some images, right, of the Israelite man, the Israelite woman, and our women, they wear dresses. They wear skirts and they dress themselves in modest apparel, right? So give me 1 Timothy 2:9.
1 Timothy chapter 2 verse 9.
Right.
In like manner also, that the women adorn themselves in modest apparel.
Now, do you know what the word adorn means? The word adorn means to make beautiful. So the Lord said that women can adorn themselves, that women should adorn themselves in modest apparel. Read that again from the top.
In like manner also, that women adorn themselves in modest apparel.
Right.
With shamefacedness.
Right.
And sobriety.
So our women supposed to be shamefaced, meaning low key, right? Sober, not drinking a whole lot or being all drunk and loud in the streets. Go ahead.
Not with border hair or gold or pearls or costly array.
Because your outward appearance is not as important as your inward spirit. You see what I'm saying? So as a woman, you adorn yourself in modest apparel, but make sure your spirit is right before you start worrying about your outer appearance. But in all things, you're still, as a woman, supposed to wear a dress. Back to the fringes. See the young sister right here? She got the fringes on with the border of blue. You got a family right here. You got a young couple. This was them in 2015. This was them, I believe, in 2019. And they went from basically being a black man and a black woman to a prince of God and a princess of God. And so I brought that out to say we want the same for y'all. To walk in this truth and endure these things so that when the end comes, you can receive salvation. And Lord willing, you'll be a part of that number that help put these different heathens into submission. Right? And give me Colin, you can bring that out real
It's
quick.
the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 11 and verse 3. But I will have you know that the head of every man is Christ.
Right.
And the head of the woman is the man.
Right.
And the head of Christ is God.
Right. So the Lord gave us a hierarchy. Right. It's the Most High God, and then it's Christ, and then it's man, woman, children. That's the hierarchy. That's how you pay your reverence. That's how you pay your respect. So as a man, right, with your woman, you have to lead her in righteousness. You can't just let her do what she want to do or let her partake in anything that she want to partake in. You got to learn these commandments and these statutes and your heritage so that you can teach it to her.
Right.
Because the Lord gave us to us.
Right.
Give me Sirach 24 and 23. Come on, go ahead.
Verse 4, every man praying or prophesying, having his head covered, dishonoreth his head.
Right? And so as a man, when you go to pray or when you're reading the Bible, but even when you're saying the name of the Most High, you should have your head uncovered as a man, right? So as a man, make sure your head is uncovered. Go ahead.
But every woman that prayeth or prophesied with her head uncovered, dishonoreth her head.
Right, and so as a woman, our women have to have their head covered when they pray or when they're reading the scriptures. So as a man, you have your head uncovered, and as a woman, you have your head covered when the scriptures are being brought out, when you are reading it, or when you're praying. All right? Come. And what I just called?
Sirach. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 24 and verse 23.
Right.
All these things are in the book of the covenant of the Most High God.
Right. So all of these things that are in this Bible, all of these things that are in this Bible, this is the book of the covenant. This is the book of the laws of the Most High.
Right.
How many commandments are there? Nope. Because out of the 10 commandments, there's none that say you gotta wear fringes. Out of the 10 commandments, there's none that say you can't eat pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. See what I'm saying? So there's over 613 commandments. You got laws, you got statutes, you got commandments, you got judgments, you got ordinances. All of these things are written in the Bible, right? And these things are our heritage. Bring it up from the top.
God. All these things are the book of the covenant of the Most High God. Even the law.
Even the what?
Even the law.
Even the law.
Which Moses commanded for an heritage.
For what?
For an heritage.
The law the laws that are written in the Bible, that's our true heritage. Go ahead.
Unto the congregations of Jacob.
Unto the congregations of Jacob. Jacob's name was changed to Israel. The Israelites. The Israelites are the ones that are responsible for keeping the commandments of God. Because the commandments were given to who? The Israelites through Moses. But who else was it given to? Nobody. So who could Christ be reconciling back to him? Nobody but the Israelites. Because the Israelites are the ones that are responsible for keeping the commandments of the Most High. Right? And so in these last days, that's what we have to do. Right? Give me Romans 12 and 2. And then we can bring out another commandment. Leviticus 19 and 17.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 12 and verse 2. And be not conformed to this world.
Right? And so we can't be conformed or we can't be molded by the ways of this world. Right? But what?
But be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind.
So you got to change your mind out of the ways of this world. Right? You have to change your mind out of the ways of that you grew up in. Because we didn't all know this growing up. Brothers known this stuff for the past 10 years. You know, that's 10 years, 8 years, 4 years, 5 years. A couple brothers only in this thing for a couple months. But we have to take all of the stuff that we were taught growing up, and we got to cast that away and return to the Lord and relearn everything that we thought that we knew about this Bible. Because this Bible, once again, is your history book, the book of your heritage. And our heritage here in America is what? Hennessy, blunts, fried chicken. Love that chicken from Popeyes. Yeah, that's not our true heritage. Damn, women twerking, BET and eating pork. That's not our heritage.
Not at all.
But what's our true heritage, sister? What's our true heritage?
What?
Right, bring that back up in Sirach.
Right. Bring it up.
Right? Listen to this, sister. We got you, sister. 23 and 24.
23 and 24. The book of Sirach.
Was it 24 and 23? Salakia. 24 and 23.
Salakia, the book of Sirach, chapter 24 and verse 23.
Right.
All these things are the book of the covenant of the Most High God.
You listening, sister?
I'm listening.
All of these things that are written in the Bible, Old Testament, New Testament, and the Apocrypha, These are the things of the covenant of the Most High. Go ahead.
Even the law,
Even the law,
which Moses commanded for an heritage.
which what?
For an heritage.
Which was commanded to Moses for inheritance. You hear that, sister? So our heritage is the law. Our heritage is written in this Bible.
Right.
We were talking about Hennessy and blunts and twerking and thotting and all that other type of stuff because that's what they want us to follow after. That's the ways of the world. And the Lord told us to come out of these ways and to follow him.
Right.
So that's why we're going to go back to Romans 12 and 2. Right? And we're going to finish that off. And then you got your precept.
This is the book of 1 John.
No, Romans 12 and 2.
God, this is the book of Romans, chapter 12 and verse 2. And be not conformed to this world,
So we can't follow the ways of this world. Go ahead.
but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind.
And so you got to renew your mind to your true heritage, your true nationality, your true identity. Go ahead.
That ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect.
And what?
And perfect
Go ahead.
will of God.
Right. And so when you start following the commandments of the Most High, you'll start understanding the secrets and the things that the Most High has written in the scriptures. Because this Bible is written in code. It's not written for everybody to understand. Everybody's not equipped to open up this Bible, read it, and understand what's going on. Why you think you got so many, why you think you got so many different religions? You got all these different religions, and all of them are based where? In the Bible. But who is really following the Bible? Who you see wearing fringes? The Israelites. Who abides by the actual dietary law as it's written? The Israelites. Because the Muslims say don't eat pork. But every time I go into a Muslim spot, you can still get shrimp.
Facts.
See what I'm saying? Who's really following the Most High? The Israelites. Because this Bible is written for us. And this Bible only gets decoded by us through the Spirit of the Most High. And so that's how you can really get the understanding of the words of the Lord. Right? Con, bring out your proof.
This is the book of 1 John, chapter 2, verse 15. Love not the world.
What the Lord say?
Love not the world.
We can't love the ways of this world. Go ahead.
Neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world.
If any man is really putting himself in a position to just make it in America, to love the way that this society is set up and ran, to love the heathen and the wickedness that's in this place, go ahead.
The love of the Father is not in him.
The what?
The love of the Father is not in him.
So the Most High is not dealing with people that want to really be comfortable and live it up in America. There's nothing wrong with, having good things, so-called. There's nothing wrong with, making sure you're taken care of. There's nothing wrong with making sure your household is in order or having a decent car or whatever the case is. Having jewelry. There's nothing wrong with those things. But do not make those things a God. Do not make those things an idol. Do not make money the root of all that you do. Right? And is that it on that?
Verse 16. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life is not of the Father, but it is of the world.
Right. And so all of these things that you see, this is all of Satan. All of this stuff is being set up. At the end of the day, the Lord does all things. But he allows Satan to rule over his people. He allows Satan, right, to have a certain spirit in the so-called white man to take us over, to put us in this lower state. Even now to this day, we're in this lower state, right? But at the end of the day, all of this stuff that's set up, it's all set up by Satan, right? It's all set up by Satan. But for us, we got to return to the Lord. We got to return to the Lord so we can get to the kingdom of heaven. Right. I'm going to give you 2 more and I'm going to let you go, brother. Give me Revelation 21 and 12, and then Isaiah 14 and 1.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 21 and verse 12.
Now, how many gates is there to the kingdom of heaven? Let's read.
And had a wall, and had a wall great and might and high, and had 12 gates.
And what?
And had 12 gates.
So the kingdom of heaven has 12 gates. Go ahead.
And at the gates, 12 angels.
So you got 12 angels at the gates standing like bouncers, right? Only letting certain people in these gates. Go ahead.
And names written thereon.
And the names on these gates, these 12 gates,
which are the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel.
See that? The kingdom of heaven has 12 gates. And the name written on those gates are the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. So who is the kingdom of heaven for? The Israelites. You see that?
Right.
But what are you? Judah. So you're an Israelite.
Right.
So that means what? The kingdom of heaven is promised to you if you repent, keep the commandments, and keep the faith in the Most High.
Right.
And
Facts.
endure in this truth. Right? And give me Isaiah 14:1. I'm going to let the brother go with that.
Isaiah 14 verse 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land, and the strangers shall be joined with them.
So like you bring it up from the top.
Isaiah 14 verse 1.
Right?
For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob.
See, and after all of this, the Lord is still going to have mercy on Jacob. He's still going to have mercy on us. Go ahead.
And will yet choose Israel.
And he's always going to choose the Israelites because we're his chosen people. Go ahead.
And set them in their own land.
And the Lord is going to gather us and put us in our own land.
And the strangers shall be joined with them.
And everybody that's not on this side, everybody that's a stranger, they're going to be joined with us.
Right.
Let's see how.
And they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
And they're going to cleave to us, man. They're going to be following behind us, trying to get on what we got going on.
Right.
Right? Go ahead.
And the people shall take them.
And the what?
And the people shall take them.
And the Israelites are going to take these heathens
and bring them to their place.
We're going to bring them to Jerusalem.
And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord.
And the house of Israel shall possess them. We're going to possess these heathens in the land of the Lord for what?
For servants and handmaids.
Right?
And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were.
The Lord said we're going to take them captives, whose captives we were. So the Lord said at the end of the day, these so-called white people are going to have to go into slavery under us.
Right.
These Arabs, these Asian people, all of these different nations, they're going to have to go and serve under us like we had to serve under them.
Right.
Right? Go ahead.
And they shall rule over their oppressors.
And that's what we want at the end of the day. We want rulership. We're going to rule over our oppressors. Right? So if you want to get in that position, you got to remember the commandments, keep the faith in Yahweh Shah, and endure in this thing. Right? You got a flyer? Come. All praise to the Most High. Right? So we got the YouTube channel on there. We got the social media as well, brother. Right? So check us out. We out here every Friday and every Saturday. So if you watch a video and you got questions, you can DM the social media, but we always suggest if you live in Baltimore, you might as well come out and get the word, brother. You might as well come out and get it firsthand. Ask a question and let it get broken down to you right before your eyes, and make sure that what we're saying in these videos are true. Right? Don't just let us tell you anything. Line it up with the Most High's word, because the Lord's going to be true and every man's going to be a liar. All right, brother? All right, brother. What's up? Are you on here?
I'm just reading your sign. I had a preacher from your group in my classes. Yeah, you might not know him.
Yeah, we don't care about none of that. You can go ahead up the hub. Go ahead up the hub.
Margaret.
Go ahead up the hub. Go ahead, Margaret. Go ahead, Margaret. Go ahead.
What are we doing?
Go ahead. Go ahead, girl. Go ahead.
Oh, leave?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
All right.
Get now.
Right.
This is the book of Zephaniah, chapter 2 and verse 1. Gather yourselves together.
No, let me get Revelations 18:21.
Salakia.
And then you got Zephaniah 2:1.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 18 and verse 21. And a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, "Thus with violence,
Thus with hugs,
thus with violence,
thus with Biden,
thus with violence,
thus with keyboard,
thus with violence,
read.
shall that great city Babylon be thrown down and shall be found no more at all."
Come on, bring this up.
This is the book of Zephaniah, chapter 2, verse 1. Gather yourselves together.
What the Lord say?
Gather yourselves together.
Stay at home.
Gather yourselves together.
Hot potato.
Gather yourselves together.
Read.
Gather yourselves together. Yeah, gather together. Oh, nation, not desired.
Right? So we're that nation that's not desired. Keep going.
Before the decree break forth, before the day pass as a chief, before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you.
Before what?
Before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you.
Go ahead.
Before the day of the Lord anger come upon you.
Right, and so we got to repent in these last days, come together as Israelites. Right, in these last days, we got to come back to our heritage, the laws, statutes, and commandments as Israelites so we can receive salvation in these last days.
Right.
Bring it out.
It's the book of Psalm, chapter 9 and verse 19. Arise, O Lord.
What the Lord say?
Arise, O Lord.
What the Lord say?
Arise, O Lord.
Read.
Let not man prevail. Let the heathen be judged in thy sight.
Let the what?
Let the heathen be judged in thy sight.
Let the what?
Let the heathen be judged in thy sight.
No, let the slaves be on the loose.
Let the heathen be judged in thy sight.
Go ahead.
Put them in fear, O Lord, that the nations may know themselves to be but men.
Right, and at the end of the day, all of these nations, these so-called Arabs, these white people, they think themselves to be God. But at the end of it all, the Lord is going to show them that they're nothing but men. Right? And with that, Kwame Yashala!
Kwame Yashala!
Kwame Yashala!
Kwame Yashala!
Kwame Yashala!